That's unfortunate.
Uh-oh, let's start again, guys.
Welcome back to Hellstorm Wargaming. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's because I've been pissing about. That's why. I don't even know what's going on. Welcome back. My name's Mikey. I'm joined by the lovely Billy. Hi, lovely Billy.
Hi,
we did this
Mikey.
bit already.
We did, yeah.
Thank you very much for tuning in. We've got a very exciting game lined up for you. This is the final of the All-Stars Heat 1. We have Josh and Mike playing ASTRA Militarum and Adeptus Custodes. As Billy was just saying, you read his lips.
They're amazing armies that we've seen on stream before. They're amazing players that we've seen on stream before. So you're in for a good show, guys. We're expecting a really good performance on both sides, and something crazy is going to happen.
Something crazy is going to happen. So the guys have just started to play, and they're starting to think about turn 1. But this is the final. This is the qualifier of Heat 1. We have 4 heats throughout the year, and the top 2 players from each event this year will be invited back to an invitational where they can win a cash prize along with a ticket to the World Championships of Warhammer in Atlanta. So a lot to play for.
Yeah, really.
They not only get a trophy
really
now, they get a chance to get a big fat cash prize. We've made loads of jokes about money already. Paper check, 50p, not really 50p. And let's get into the game. Shall we go take a look?
Let's take a look what the players are doing.
Okay, so as I said, we've got Mike versus Josh, Adeptus Custodians versus ASTRA Militarum. You want to tell me about what the Guard have brought?
Yep, so it's ASTRA Militarum, it's Cadia, and the doctrine is Born Soldiers.
Of course, Born Soldiers, so good, brutally good.
It's amazing. In terms of the HQ slots, what have we got? We've got Lord Solar Leontus.
He's good, the big horseman.
The horse character, he's the Warlord. He's amazing. He can chuck out reroll to hit, and if it's core, reroll to wound.
Yeah. He can do orders.
Why would it not be a core unit that you choose?
He
does orders.
It gives you a command point if you don't change your secondaries, which you don't.
Exactly.
So
just want that command point.
He's great.
He's awesome. We've also got Ursula Creed in there. She's really good.
She does orders as well and gives +1 strength to units when she does it. So she's going to be looking at those mortars and tell them to shoot a bit better.
The +1 strength on those mortars is really, really good.
Yeah. It's going to be really good in this matchup as well.
Yeah.
Going to be taking those mortars from strength 5 to strength 6, so he's winning on 3s. It's really, really good.
Awesome.
As you were.
Tank Commander with the Gatekeeper Relic. That's their better battle cannon. -3, strength 9.
I've been playing this game for 20 years,
damage,
battle cannon.
It's amazing. So you don't leave home without it if you've got a Tank Commander.
Yep.
And then finally a Command Squad with the Finale of Nemradesh. So this is the awesome flag which lets you select an enemy unit. Or is it a friendly unit?
No, it's friendly units within 6 of the unit with the flag.
Yep, so you plant that
within
right in the middle.
Within 6 of the unit of 5.
That's right, yeah. And basically anything they shoot can't use rules that would let them ignore wounds. So things like Feel No Pain or wound caps.
Yep.
And also it lets...
You can't reduce damage. So no -1 damage now, which is I don't agree with, but there you go. So Dreadnoughts are like, I don't like that flag. You also ignore all modifiers to hit or wound, or any or all. So you get +1 to hit, I remember that one, and then you got a -1 to hit. I forgot that one. So the Finial Command Squad, very, very good. Auto taking every list.
Yep, it's super good, and you don't leave home without it, basically.
Yeah, and it's within 6 of the unit, as I said. So it's in a unit of 5.
You get some bid spacings with a unit of
huge.
5.
Your entire army is benefited from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're the important things. Let's go a quick run through for everything else he's got. Just a lot of it's going to be stock, so we don't need to go over it too much.
Yeah. So we've got Cadian Shock Troopers. They've got 2 plasma guns and a Vokcaster. So there's 5 squads of them. You've also got an Elites Commissar, and then 3 units of Kazakin. They have the sniper rifle, they have 2 plasma guns, and obviously their hotshot las gun as well. So they're chucking out mortal wounds left, right, and centre.
Yeah. We should say we are using a custom FAQ and limiting Kazakin to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds total, because currently the way the stratagem is written, they can cause 6 mortal wounds to each of their targets. They could charge it like 5 units and do 6 mortal wounds to each.
Which is too much.
Yeah, we think that's too much. We think it's a mistake. So we put a custom FAQ in to say it's max 6 total, much like every other stratagem.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast attack, just 2 scout sentinels there. They can be action monkeys if for those that can do actions, they can just run out onto an objective.
Yeah, great screening.
You can select them to the OBSEC as well. Is that correct? Through an
potentially
an order, sorry. And also you.
Yes, you can from the horseman because he's got mechanized
the
orders.
Horseman, that's it. I knew there was something along those lines.
Yeah.
Also, they're great harassment units if you want to use them that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Heavy sport, 3 heavy weapon squads, all with 3 mortars.
They're 9 mortar. The trio of trios.
There's no hiding from that brutality.
No, it's really good.
They're strength 5 now, which is awesome. As I say, Ursula Creed can make them strength 6.
9d6 shots. 27 shots on average, but so good. So good.
Awesome. And then we have 3 Lehman Russers. They've all got 3 heavy flame plasma cubes.
Yeah, the best loadout. You can shoot the flamers in combat and shoot the plasma cannon elsewhere. It's so good.
Yeah, we saw that in the last game. The flamers were brutal against the Dark Eldar when they charged.
Oh yeah.
The Custodes, a lot more durable than Dark Eldar, so they might not be as effective, but it's still automatic hits. Why would you not?
Yeah,
want
exactly,
to take it?
exactly. You can't charge them because you get overwatched, and then they shoot you while they're in combat and just burn you to death while you're in there. So.
While the turret is shooting other things.
Exactly.
Great. And then the final of all is just a Chimera.
Just Chimera.
Transport.
Yeah,
probably going to have a
side.
Kassakin in. Yeah, right-hand side.
Kassakin in there at the minute, and then obviously on the right side of the board now. So that's Mike's list.
Quick update from the table. Hellstorm Tom back. Mike going first, just doing his redeploys now. All right, so he rolled off. He didn't actually want to go first, but there you go.
Every time you don't want to go first, you go first. That's what always happens. So that's Mike's list. As you can see, he's taking Inflexible Command, Boots on the Ground, and Retrieve Nephilim data. But obviously that's battlefield data. So that's a fun one. It's just because we're using the old app, but that's fine. But over the other side, we have Josh. Adeptus Custodes. Now, these have had a good update with all their stratagem changes. Obviously, we've had these lists on stream before, but we are using Solar Watch, so +1 to advance and charge for this unit, which is really good. And also, they can fall back and charge, which is obviously going to be very, very good for Josh. If he can get tagged, maybe not in this list, but it just prevents the Custodians from getting tagged, which is really, really good for them because they want to just charge back in, get your fight first on it, and go and wreck face, basically.
That's it. And I mean, it comes in useful for circumnavigating body blocking with guardsmen because you can charge into the guardsman, and then your next turn you fall out from the guardsman and then swing back round to get something juicy on.
Exactly, that's always the plan.
That may be mortars, that may be Lehman Russers.
Yeah,
it may be Solar Leontus.
If guardsmen can survive combat with Custodians.
I mean, you tag them with to fall back. And then try and roll some ones.
We'll see. So his list is Trajann Valoris with the Warlord, obviously paying for the Warlord trait for Master of Martial Strategy and Champion of the Imperium. He also has Aleya, who's 75 points, little toolbox character. She's good. She murders demons, basically. If you got the demon keywords, just reroll wounds against it. It's really fun.
Very good against the Chaos and Demon lists been through.
Exactly. So then he's got a unit of 3 Allarus Custodians, so the Terminators, and then 2 units of 1, the Toolbox Boys, which is really, really good. Good for behind enemy lines and stuff like that, or any other actions. For example, we're playing Data Squire Salvage, so one to be sat at the back of the board doing actions on that objective and then getting points.
Corner objectives that you might not want to dedicate a squad of actual guard or Custodian guard over to. They're going to be very good for that. Exactly.
And then he's got 2 units of 10 Custodian Wardens with the Guardian Spears. So obviously, you don't really need troops anymore. So you just take troops that are elites that are also obsec, but also have a 6 up Fin of Pain.
Yeah. I mean, why would
the same points. So there's 36 up Fin of Pain. There's still objectives to code. So 2 units of 10, a unit of 3 as well. Again, just kind of going for the little toolbox unit, the little, good for screening, good for holding objectives while a unit of 10 bricks go and walk off. He's got a Vexilis Praetor with Imperius. He's got a Vexilis Praetor with Magnifica, who has a Castellan's Mark, which is the relic for redeploy. And then he has the Sally Forth. So this allows him to choose a unit to advance and charge. Obviously getting +1 to advance. So they can advance minimum 8 and then charge with one of the units who's using command phase.
Yep.
And then he's got 5 Witch Seekers, the little sisters. They're having a great time. Yeah. They're the 2 lists. So yeah, we're just sorting out redeploys. Obviously, the player's about to roll off. As you can see, Josh is redeploying a couple of units over this side of the board. This is our right side of the board, as you can see.
Call it the right side.
The right side. You see all those tanks lined up. So he's quite well hidden. This is our game map layout. So obviously we've got the big L's in the middle to block line of sight straight across the middle. We've got some L's in the deployment zone. We've got the big square crater right in the middle, which is, I call it a crater. It's a crater.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got this orange one right in the middle, which is our woods. So it's slow movement and also -1 to hit. So whilst the L's are right in the center, you got to like try and avoid those woods. So are you going to be really slow, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So you want to go around that big L?
Yeah. So you can stage.
Get slowed, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You can stage really well on this map because you can go to the center. Because you can stage really well and go to the center L's, but you got those woods in the middle, so you're kind of forced to go left or right, you know. Yeah. And then what we call the cake stands, because the 3-tiered systems are industrial ruins or industrial walkways. So they provide dense cover, but they're not breachable. You can climb up and over, but you can't go through them.
Yeah.
So they're like the Mechanicus walkways, essentially those sorts of rules. So it's a really mixed board compared to, because obviously we use 5 types of different sets of terrain. This is a really, really mixed board compared to what you might be used to, which actually makes it really enjoyable, I think. And one of the good feedback, or the one thing that always comes up at our events is the fact that we have so many different terrain layouts that you get a different experience every time.
Yeah, and that's what keeps it varied. What keeps you having fun at the end of the day, because if you know that you're going to go into each and every game with the same battle plan, it gets a little bit boring. But when you know you've got to plan for various different terrain types, it keeps it interesting, it keeps it fresh, and it doesn't bottleneck certain metas. Say for instance, some lines straight assault.
Yes, exactly, and that's always the problem if you've got one type of terrain. Exactly, it's one of my biggest complaints of large tournaments is having all the same terrain. You go, okay, these layouts are quite open because there's not enough terrain on there, so I'm going to take loads of guns. And then all the opposite. Oh, this is too much terrain. Like, I'm going to go to a GW event with all the Perspex buildings. I'm going to take a melee army.
Exactly.
But you can't do that. You got to bring an all-round list, I'm afraid. And by all-round, I mean as many Wardens you can take and as many tanks as you can take and hope for the best. So it's exciting. Now, it looks like we're going to be moving into a movement phase soon. This is our left side of the board. As you can see, we've got the Sentinel who's gone into the crater.
Mike Duff with the ASTRA Militarum setting up for first turn. Obviously, he's had his Scout Sentinels move out onto the wing there. Probably looking at getting on Objective 6, but still... is there a secondary for Custodes to kill stuff on objectives? Is there any reason why he hasn't started that Scout Sentinel on an objective? Or is it just a case of that's where his deployment zone is?
Double check the secondaries. Look at Josh's first. So we got Stand Vigil, which is the Custodian. So we've got Raised Banners. Everyone knows what Raised Banners does. Grind them down, kill more that turn. Let's have a look at Stand Vigil. Now, this has been in place for a while because it didn't actually change. Because Custodians never really saw the table, hard to remember what.
Yeah, so take a look here.
Here we go. Stand Vigil. At the end of the battle round, score 3 VP if you control more objective markers that are not within either player's deployment zone of the opponents. So, obviously, Mike could deploy those further out of his deployment zone because Scout Sentinel forward deploy. By imagining walk onto Objective 6, but try and be miles away for a hard charge. Obviously, because that's a crater, it's -2 move, it's -2 charge. If he stays in the crater, he can tag the objective, and then it's going to be a really long charge to get out of there for even with advantage charge.
He can control the distance a little bit better if he starts off of the objective.
Yes, exactly. So, and obviously he's got grinding down, so he doesn't want to lose more units, and Mike has a lot of units available to kill. And then raise on banners on objectives. He's going to get at least 5, I imagine. If you get absolutely trashed in this mission, you're going to score at least 5. So, whereas Mike has gone for Inflexible Command, which is obviously one of the guard ones. So this is, you have to make sure every platoon infantry is within 6 inches of an officer.
Yep.
And then you've got 1 VP if every squadron unit is within 12 inches of an officer. And then 2 CP if any enemy friendly units were destroyed by a unit being affected by an order, which is going to happen because everything's going to get ordered. He's got Boots on the ground, so you get basically 1 or more infantry units in a quarter. And then 1 or more regimental standard is within the centre. So basically, because he's going to be throwing Custodian around, that's 3 points of being everywhere.
Yeah, it's fairly easy for this style of build to accomplish both of those objectives.
Exactly. So that's just like have bodies everywhere, basically, and then a banner in the middle, which won't happen this game, I don't think, unless he's really won. He does not need to move the banner anywhere away from those mortars, so it doesn't matter. And then obviously retrieve Nephilim data, retrieve battlefield data, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. Do an action in each quarter.
Which, if he's spreading out anyway, he wants to be.
You've got automatic do it in your own because you've got guard squads, you've got strategic reserves, you've got chimeras, etc.
Exactly. So, the problem is, does he want to be actioning with Custodian when he wants to be handing out those mortal wounds? That's the trade-off you got to think about. He does have one of them with the redeploy relic, the something key.
Barbican's key.
Barbican's key, which lets him teleport once per game.
Yeah.
So that is potentially an option, maybe, to get the last R&D that he's struggling with.
Yeah, but what we've just seen is as that Commissar got out the Chimera right at the bottom. Let's see if we can see on this side. The Commissar's just got out into the building and then ordered the Custodian to shoot and do actions.
Excellent. So that's the possibility right there.
Do that quarter for the R&D. Yep. And then they shoot as well, which you want them to shoot.
Mike's got a plan. He's got the plan in order.
Because the Chimera is a command vehicle, basically what can happen is the characters, because commands are in the command phase.
Yep.
Makes sense now. They used to be in the shooting phase. But what happens now is the unit gets out, they instantly issue orders. They can't move, but they instantly issue orders as they disembark. So...
So we knew Mike would have a plan for it. It's just...
So, obviously, he's doing that. He's going to think about where he's going to go. He's going to try and shoot as much as possible. But with the big L's in the middle and then dense, he's going to struggle to get lots of shooting. So, but it looks like the Custodian, these ones here, or that might be a guard squad. I'm going to go for these Allarus in the corner. That's the plan. I think that's the plan.
Certainly what they've got angles on. So in regards to that industrial ruin right there, they don't get they don't have a -1 for shooting through that, do they?
They do. Yeah, they have dents as well. Yeah, there's a lot of dents on this board. They're just commands. That's a Custodian squad. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but they can shoot as well. Yeah. So they're not Custodian. My apologies. They're Custodian, just a Custodian squad. But still. Looks like one of my buttons has stopped working, which is awfully annoying.
Let's take a look at the rest of Mike's deployment there. He's got, obviously, his Lehman Russers out front.
Lehman Russers right at the front. They're getting -1 to hit. Josh was out of guns. He got bolters, so they got 2 up saves. I think they're all right.
He's not worried about the shooting. He's put them there because if the Custodians want to slingshot off of those Lehman Russers, guess what? They're going to take heavy flamers straight to the face with that. Yeah,
exactly. They're in a really good position to screen out his mortars and stuff like that because they're the real problem. They're just the outer line of sight shooting is going to be really bad for Josh. Exactly. Obviously, he's strength 6. It's only AP 1 with take aim, which is fine for Custodians, but it's just lots of shots.
It can be a lot of shots.
It's just lots of shots.
Strength 6 on some of them.
Yep. Exactly.
No,
winning on freeze.
Nothing to not write home about. It's very good, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Strength 6 is a tipping point for a lot of damage dealing.
Yeah, exactly. When your entire army is toughness 5, you're kind of worried when things are winning you on freeze and there's loads of shots.
Exactly.
Again, the thing is with Custodians, the thing is anything like that, if you can force them to take saves and just take loads of them, they will just eventually fail, you know?
2+,
that's what you want.
It's a 1 in 6 chance, you know?
Yeah.
And the key to beating that is a lot of dice.
It looks like, I feel like we just saw a measurement for the Barbican's key.
So is he pulling that out early?
Yeah, so Mike has just asked if you can AUSPEC scan. So I think what the plan is to teleport and hit that side, hit that flank. Because
overwhelm that side with firepower, with the mortal wounds, with the support of
get the Custodian in there, kill 2 with mortal wounds, make them take a bunch of saves, mortar the crap out of it, and it might be in a really good position.
It also
there you go,
there's
the Custodian coming down.
Number 5 early if he wants to tow it.
Yeah, exactly. So he's just trying to deploy, so he's 12 inches away so he can rapid fire. Because obviously he needs to wait to fire at this point. So they're just discussing, obviously there's no AUSPEC scan, but if Mike falls back, Josh can shoot them for a stratagem. It's brutal. So there you go. So with the Custodian moving over, the Chimera is holding objective 4. He's doing the action on the home objective. So he's going to score 2 points for data intercept, which is good. Nice and early. You can only score max 3, so that's fine. So max it, you need to do what, 15, but you know, to do it 3 points each turn, but still get a good nice swing there. And I think we're probably going to be thinking about shooting phase in a second because we've got the Custodian to do some damage, but we'll see what's coming up first. We're going to start with the Custodian. So we're starting here. So let's cut over to the players and let them talk over. Well, 2 CP speed spend. So he's using the Born Hero strat to wounds on 5s and using the mortal wound strat. So here we go. Let's see what happens.
The strength is low, 3 or 4 on the last gun.
So no point transhuming.
No, well, there's 2 plasmas in there that are going to have charge, so they'll be strength 8 2 damage. So that's 4 plasma shots.
It's not worth the
Plus the and the sniper is going to shoot into
him. Yeah, sure.
him.
What's the strength of the sniper?
5.
So it's force wound anyway. So, okay.
So no transhuman again.
I'll just do the turn off all the rerolls.
I just need to do a quick check on Mikey's FAQ for this because it depends what he.
Yeah, sure.
How did you FAQ the mortal wounds from a Custodian unit? I know I can only do. Is it just 6 max?
6 max.
So if I shoot with him first into the character, do 1 there, then I can still do 5 into the other squad.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
That's great.
6 total.
Yeah, sure. Mikey, I don't know if my Custodian cards have gone missing. I don't know where they are, so I've tried to look for them, but I don't. Yeah, is that? Thanks, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. So I'll shoot sniper first into this guy, and you've turned off rerolls on the 10 minutes.
Yes, yeah.
Cool. Sniper first. We're going to take a hit. Yeah, because I can reroll to wound against him, so that's a regular hit. So then I have to roll a wound. If I reroll, yeah, so roll to wound. Reroll to wound. Yeah, doesn't work. Easy. The plasmas. All hit, because no minus on those, and you're not Overwatch, so 3s, rerolling. I can't roll.
No rerolls. Yeah.
So 2 AP 3s.
So 2 4-ups. 1 goes through.
I'll shoot 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah. And then you've got loads of.
And then I've got loads of goodly shots, and they can all be shot at the same time, which is 2-5.
Yes, yeah, sure.
So hot shot volley. Oh no, I can't because the las are different because they're heavy. 1.
Oh yes, yeah,
2,
because you hit, yeah.
3, 4. Las pistol can go in with them. So the silvers need 4s to hit. The others need 3s to hit.
Sure.
So let's take out.
The 6 is auto hit.
5's auto wound.
5 auto wound, sorry.
So that's going to do my 5 mortal wounds, 6 mortal wounds, and that's what now because I didn't do 1 into the other guy. That's ludicrous.
Fucking hell, man.
The 4 hit
hit
on those, and nothing else hits there.
Yeah.
And we're rolling 2 into those. 1 more. That many.
So that's 6 mortals plus
6 mortals plus all AP2 saves. So 6, 7, 14 AP2 saves.
I just roll. Is it? You're right, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fine by me.
That was a very good
That
roll.
was a very strong roll.
So AP2, did you say?
AP2, so punch balls.
There wasn't one in cover, was it? No.
No, not in cover.
So 1, 2, 4.
So 7
7
wounds. Exactly
wounds.
halves.
And then 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, and on 6.
And 5. So that's squad dead.
Yeah, that's right. Cool, killed the Terminators. That gets me the 2 points, which is good. That's quite nice.
What a shot there. Killing
Didn't
6
kill,
wardens nice and early. That's
Excellent
brutal.
start from Mike.
Take what little things.
That's a
you get.
100-point
Yeah,
unit.
sure. Right, you might have
Killing
done.
6
Could've got lucky with it.
custodies. That's 300 points.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
a couple of shots into
So
this
tripling
unit
their
from
value
the,
straight
this
away.
unit.
Yeah.
So it's 2
Once
plasmas,
without
one
the
charger,
guardman
one
support.
charger,
Yeah, that's
one
3
charger,
CP
and 2
total.
weapons.
1 for the Barbican's key, and then
Plasmas
2
are
to do
souls.
the 5s,
No
and then
rerolls,
the
but
mortal
I'm gonna
wounds on
top plasmas.
5s.
Yeah. Well worth
It's
it. Well worth it.
brutal.
Am I?
So good. Anyway, we'll shut up and let them carry on.
I think they're both shooting through dents, so the 3s will miss.
Yes.
The 3 would have missed anyway.
Which one was the plasma?
Plasma's gold.
Oh, was it gold? Was it? Okay.
Plasma's gold. So 1 plasma, that's AP thing, and then an AP nothing save from the
Sure,
las.
yeah.
So AP 3 from the plasma, so it's on a
4 up, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just a reminder,
4 up.
we nerfed Kassakin to max 6 mortal wounds. Imagine
Yeah.
if they
that one,
weren't.
2 damage.
Oh,
Straight
no.
out the book, they're doing a lot more damage than
Yeah.
that.
6-2.
Yeah. It's crazy.
We're chipping. That's what we live for.
And I'll try and use white dice for wounds so they don't get.
Let's start with some mortars. They're all going to shoot over that way.
Yeah, sure.
1 unit is strength 6, so I'll roll that one first. I'll do the other 2 separately.
Yeah, sure.
12. 4s, reroll 1s.
So do they hit naturally on?
So they go to ballistic skill 5. The order gives them +1 to hit. I can't take any negatives.
Yeah,
better
so
than
it's
that
back to
because of the
4s
banner,
again,
so
yeah.
back to 4s. I can't ever go higher than a 4. The strength 6, and I'm rerolling 1s to hit from Creed, and I'm rerolling 1s to wound from the command squad. So 2 that I have to roll to wound with. 6 saves, please.
6s. Lol.
Fine. Next squad. Done.
They same again. All
these ones are winning on 4s. But otherwise identical. No autos. 4s reroll ones. 5, please.
5.
Next squad.
You know, it's so easy now, can't you? Those small bases.
Yeah, on those tiny bases, it's a bit mad.
Just 1-3 there.
4s reroll ones.
5 again.
5 save, please. Oh, we got 2 damage.
Oh, well,
yeah, that's okay. So we actually did 2 wounds. Yeah. Hero, Mortar's done some damage. Great success. Couldn't be happier. Yeah, no one's shooting over here. Tanks aren't shooting anything. That's all fine. On to your turn. Inflexible is 1, 2, 3, because I killed a unit with something that had an order on it, and I have all my vehicles within range of officers.
Yes,
My infantry are not all range of officers. I can extend the range of officers for infantry to 24 if you have a box, just so you know, but that unit has a box, but the 24 comes from this unit 7 miles away.
Oh, right.
So I don't get the 2 points there.
So you're all, was that
so you get 3 for inflexible. Boots I can't score turn 1.
Okay, yeah.
And retrieve rod I've done in this quarter here.
Yes, yeah, sure. So we'll just tick you off from that one.
And then I get...
Okay, there you go. That is the end of turn 1 for Mike. That's a great turn. Gee, 100 points. 100 points. Killed 6 wardens.
Wow.
Look
Amazing,
at it.
amazing.
It's crazy. It's absolutely mad. What a really, really good shooting phase there. Obviously, only having 1 unit to shoot, really, and then some mortars. Did a couple extra wounds. But yeah, they absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. So mainly getting inflexible command. We were just saying with the order thing, because of the Custodian, they're out of range for the order, so they won't get the full points for inflexible command. But boots to the ground, they can't score turn 1 either.
But still some good points coming through. 5 points is nothing to...
yeah, it's a data interceptor. We were just saying, like, as Billy just mentioned, with the Sentinel that was on Objective 6 has kind of pulled back now. Probably to just deny the other Warden brick. And it's just like, by leaving this side of the board completely open, he's left that brick in that L shape there just above the dice box. So they've got to go straight through the middle, and that's where all his tanks are. So that's what he wants him to do.
Yeah.
But obviously, he's probably going to wait behind that big L and see what happens. So.
Yeah, that unit is a bit out of position now. Like Mikey said, there's nowhere it can't go.
He wants to advance and charge, right?
Out. Yeah.
That's what his banners is. Advance and charge something.
A little bait and switch action, always classic.
Yeah, he could go straight forwards, but as I said, we've got lots of difficult ground right in the middle. So it's going to be a hard one for Josh, I think, to get some points. But, you know, I mean, he's a good player. He's won a couple of our events now. He's obviously shown his mettle, you know. So he's obviously going to have to think this one out, but obviously just like being quite far back now and not having much to counter that Custodian side. And even if he did, then the tanks he'll be able to see, you know. So he's 23 inches away from the Chimera. So if you got the max, you get 10-inch charge, which would be interesting. But we'll see.
I mean, don't forget they get their bonuses to advance and charge.
Yeah, +1 on each.
Yep, and he does have the. Is it a strat for to allow him to advance and charge?
It's the banner. It
banner.
chooses a unit and then they can advance and charge.
There's a potential.
Yeah,
it's a long shot, but it's
a long shot. It's not fun. That's for sure. He'd much rather run into a building and then charge next turn. Yeah. But if he runs into one of the middle L's now, the tanks can move around and start shooting, which is what he doesn't want. That
those auto hitting flamers, plasma guns are really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Dangerous.
But it's exciting. But in chat, we've got Toby Gillen with the flashlights of doom. They are doom. They are very good, Custodian. The Custodian are very, very, very good. The TCP every time you do it every time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we've seen Mike's army in particular, as well as a lot of the other guard armies that have been coming up through the tables. The amount of firepower they can dish out, even with armies that aren't leveraging as much Custodian. Yeah, it's brutal. Just the Lehman Rusters put out a lot of shots. And then not an Inquisitor. Great to see that you're working on your backlog.
Nice, mate.
Are you doing them all Blood Angels, or is it just the ones that you're getting out of the patrol box?
Not it.
There.
That's cool. Cool. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Josh responds in this. Like, obviously, it's only turn 1. He's not had anything yet. But yeah, definitely a big hitter there. Mike could have done a lot worse there. Did pretty good, I think.
Let's see if the counter punch from the Custodes is just as brutal.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they've got a lot of points to make up for. Losing 300 to turn 1.
Yeah.
To kill 300 points of guard. That's a lot of guardsmen you've got to kill
Yeah.
in return.
But there you go. Like I say, he's bringing out those 3 wardens now. The remaining boys. They'll kill some Custodian more than likely. Mike might even Overwatch. You never know.
Maybe.
That could be funny.
I mean, how many guards do you reckon will die to just the bolters? Oh, yeah.
Just the bolters. Oh yeah, probably all 6. 6 shots, all dead. But yeah, so Josh will be on objective 5 at the end of this, and then the problem is like there is a line straight down the middle where the tanks can see that objective.
You can see them Lehman Russers ready and waiting. You've got the gatekeeper. That's 3 damage a pop when that gets through. That'll be just straight up removing.
It reminds you what it used to be like in the game, and it does 3 damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really it just gets a bunch of shots extra compared to the normal one.
Yep.
But that's why those tanks, whilst they're on the front line, they're actually really well protected because it's just so far away from anything, and they can move so fast. They've got all the flamers. They've got the turret. So it looks like Josh is he's going for it by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's taking that chance. I mean, if it pays off, it pays
if it
off.
Pays off,
gets him onto objective 4.
Yeah.
It takes away
behind the wall.
Yep.
Right in the middle of the board.
That's where he wants to be. He wants to be along that nice snug line.
Yeah.
That runs through the center of objective 4, out of the sight of those 4 Lehman Russ. Is that a unit of Custodian in the bottom?
The bottom right,
L?
Yeah. Whereabouts? Sorry.
Middle of the screen.
Oh yeah,
on the
in the middle bottom. I believe that is unit of Custodian. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the counter punch ready and waiting there as well.
You do that exactly same again.
Yeah.
You know.
It's gonna be brutal. I mean, I'm sure Josh is going to expect that.
I think
He's not forgot that they're there.
No.
He's a very good player. Whether it's the fact that he thinks he can weather that storm, or whether he's got a counter punch ready of his own.
Yeah.
That's the only way to kill him is draw him out into line of sight. Once you do, they are easy to kill.
Yeah, exactly. They tend to walk out, shoot, and then die, you know what I mean? But the problem is Custodian is just so slow, so they're just going to rely on charges to move across the board. That's why the speed is like, that's why the speed for Custodians is, it's just charge.
Yeah.
You know? If you fail a charge, you just got like, you know, to be cruise, you've got your dick in your hand doing nothing, you know what I mean? You just stood there, out in the fields, having a great time, on your own. But we'll see. There you go. There's the advanced and charge ones right in the middle. He's putting the other ones right in the middle to try and force Mike to come out and bring some angles. Obviously, Barbican's key is good, but it's gone.
Used it. That's it. One use only. And the squad that does have it and that did use it, probably going to die now.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a slight correction from the table. Like there was 6 dudes, not 6 dudes killed. He's killed a unit of Allarus to Custodians. Done some damage to other ones. He's not actually killed 6.
Which is still amazing.
That's still really good. That's 100. It's 300 points. 200 points, not 300. So yeah. So still really, really good. Not quite as horrific as we mentioned. So my apologies. It's just a bit of wrong choice of words from the table. They just said, "Oh yeah, that's 6." So it's like they meant there's 6 there. They weren't 6 killed.
Yeah.
So But what we'll do is when we start thinking about shooting and charging, we'll cut over to the players. We'll get the player audio on so we actually get the proper update. You can tell me to shut up. But I hope you're all having fun. Thank you very much for tuning in. Again, my name is Mikey. This is Billy. This is the final of the weekend.
We're enjoying these pro players doing what they do best, which is play 40k.
You can learn a lot from these games, you know?
Yeah. I mean, just watching the position of Mike's units, you can apply that to whatever army you're playing, whether it's Tau, Votan, Imperial Guard. Whatever you want. You can learn a lot, even if it's not your army.
And Josh is proving that the nerfs to Custodians were really... Well, the nerfs to Custodians that were undone has been a really big boost to them to take them 5-0, you know?
And if this is the meta that we're moving into, is Imperial Guard, heavy mortal wound spam, then there's other builds in Custodes that are great for countering that as well. So maybe they're the sleeper codex that's going to thrive in this heavy mortal wound meta.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. As I say, Solar Watch is a fun one because Advanced Charge is really, really good. Because normally you'd see, so what's the other one? The Shield.
Shield Brethren? Or is that Grey Knights?
No, that's the Black Templars. The one where they get the 4-up denied to ignore mortal wounds. I can't remember what it's called now, but the one Emperor's Chosen. There we go. Everyone was running Emperor's Chosen before, but now Solar Watch is looking really, really exciting. Which is really
like
fun.
you said, it just makes a slow army faster.
Yeah.
Which is a win-win, because when you've got a heavy damage-dealing combat army that's slow, making them that little bit faster makes them that little bit better.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And the thing is like, I always dreamed of this sort of Custodians army. I always wanted to run 2 bricks of 10 shield and sword, because that'd be so fun. 2 big bricks of shield and sword, 1-up save, running across the board. Oh, mate,
bringing
so
back
hot.
the old shield wall.
Yeah, exactly. Finial counters the Finial pay for Emperor's Chosen. It's true. Yeah, the Finial does counter for the mortal wounds, but the Finial's not always in range, like we saw with the Barbican's Key there, miles away from the banner.
Yeah. That's what you want to be using the Kazakin for, having 1 slingshot straight up the board to wipe out a key unit, like we just saw. So they won't be getting the feel no. They won't be knocking out the feel no pain there. Because they'll be out of range.
So in this game, he'll still get 6-up with his Wardens, which is the main thing.
And strong players will bait and switch you to come out with your Kazakin rather than allowing you to move up.
Got to get rid of your
teleport
teleport early, you know?
Range. So even the ones that you hold back, say for example, you hold 2 squads of Kazakin back, like Mike is doing in this game. A good player will force you to come out of your deployment zone, particularly on missions like this where you need to be in the midboard to score those tertiary points.
Yeah, exactly. So. But yeah, you're right. With the Emperor's Chosen being ignored because of the Finial, it's bad. But not everyone has it. But yeah, but Sally 4's looking way more interesting now, especially because you can take Wardens who have a natural 6-up Finial pen against everything rather than just mortals. So it's an interesting one. I love the movement of Josh as well. It's always like very perpendicular, you know. It's like I'm gonna make sure these perfect. I'm gonna make sure my angles are perfectly covered. It's exciting. So he's like, I'm just trying to hide from these tanks. So if I do, I'll probably get shot, but we'll see.
Very calculated. He's a very good player to watch in his movement phase.
Yeah, movement's the biggest when you win and lose games, you know. So yeah. So for the Qatar is on for 2d6 advance, or 2d6 but the highest, and then shoot after advance. I believe it is.
So again, looking to make that slow army faster makes it better.
That's exactly what he's want to do.
Measuring up.
What awful camera angle. My apologies, chat. You can see he's just thinking over there. So you see that, like, look at that, all perpendicular with that L. Can you see, right, from objective 3 to the other objective, just a perfect line.
A straight line down there.
Could use that to cut wood out. You know what I mean? It's that straight.
Exactly. The only thing that could probably draw a line of sight to those Custodians might be the Scout Sentinel that you can see on the left-hand side there. The Lehman Russers. You've got the terrain there. You might be able to get that.
You get the Plasma Ross at the front, I reckon. Don't think you'll get the Vanquisher up, or the Gatekeeper.
But at the same time, you're moving that Lehman Russ potentially out of position to where you want it
to be. Closer to them so they can countercharge. You know?
So some very clever movement on both sides of the table here. David getting his Brass Scorpion painted to go along with his Angron.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Let us know if you've got your Angron yet. Yeah. Or whether it's been delayed, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are struggling with that one. Anyway, we're going into shooting now.
Shooting phase, so wait, we've just seen the 3 Wardens shoot into the Custodian. He just want to make sure he didn't kill too many, so if he charged, he'd be hitting Crater, which he hasn't done. So we'll shut up and let the players talk while they do their rest of the shooting phase.
And then charges. They will charge them, and these are going to try and charge them.
Which one are you doing first?
Go for that one first.
Overwatch?
Yeah, sure. I spend the 1 to turn off.
Is it a reroll?
Do I get the CP back? No.
No. Overcharging plasma.
Oh, I didn't actually roll for the last CP I spent.
Yeah, good.
No.
Okay. Continue plasma. Overcharging plasma. 1 hit, 1 auto, 1 guy dies, and 1 plasma.
Yeah, sure. Was it one plasma, was it?
Yes, one of my guys dies, and you have to make a plasma save.
Nope, roll it in the box.
Blind.
Saved.
Save. Dice. Take off my plasma.
Oh, you
And
spent a CP as well, didn't you?
let me, once again, check in an order. I think I lose the heavy weapon stratagem because I think it only lasts until the start of the end of my shooting phase.
Oh, yes, sure, yeah.
So it's going to kill on sights. No. Oh, where the fuck's it gone? Take aim. Until the next shooting phase. Until the end of your next shooting phase. Cool. So las guns and volley guns can happen at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
Six.
And sniper. Just
Oh, yes,
hit and kill a guy? No. Yeah.
So their charge. 6.
I'll do.
So +1, 7. These obsec or not?
No, they're not upset.
Okay. And then I'll try into the cameo.
And so there seems to be a 10 with the +1, is it? Or is it a 9 with the +1?
9 with the
9
+1.
with the +1.
11.
Uh-oh.
That was
Just a 12-inch charge, everyone.
You were
Not
like,
ideal.
not
Easy,
ideal.
mate. Easy.
That's the thing. If you take these chances and you get them off, it's good. It's really good.
12.
It really opens up the rest of the game for you.
Hide.
Yeah. So now, just to turn the players off while they think, it's you're gonna charge behind this wall, and and just hide behind it. So then Mike's gonna really good struggle to get angles. So just thinking about consolidate pack charges to try to think if he could use the industrial ruin for -1, but no. There you go. He's just gonna charge behind that wall, kill a tank. Lol.
Best option.
Yeah.
Hide.
So Mike's pretty much only counter. I mean, he might be able to get those 2 Lima Russas or on Adeptus 2 flying over, but then they're going closer, which is bad if he fails to kill
That's
them.
another stepping stone.
But then he's got the Caskin behind the wall.
Exactly.
So if he does it all, he's going to make a real big dent in that unit. But we'll see. We will see. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. That's a really big charge to make. Obviously, it's only a 9 with a reroll, but still, it's a hard one, you know? We've all made those deep strike charges. We've had 3d6 deep strike charge with a reroll +5, and we still failed, you know? To make just box cards and go, yeah.
Back in the day with Raptor Assault on the Night Lords, I've rolled 4-inch charge on 3d6 before.
Yeah, we've all been there. It's fine. So there you go. So he's made the charge there quite convincingly. And yeah, let's go over to the players who always think about what's going to go in combat first.
Might as well give myself the extra attack just to guarantee it. So I'll go here first.
Okay. That's 5 attacks plus daggers.
5 attacks each, yes, plus daggers, yeah, because of the banner. So this is the normal. This is the 2 damage attacks.
2 to 2. I don't know why I'm holding dice. It will be no saves made here.
Yeah, these are AP3. So the other ones you get a 6-up save against the daggers.
Fine. So nice of you.
And then 2s.
At least 10, isn't it? It's like
3,
8.
6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Do you want me to roll the chimera, or do you just want to see if it explodes? I don't know. It's up
How
to
many
you.
attacks is it?
45 plus the
2s and 4s.
9. 2s and 4s, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Die.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I have to ask.
4s are fickle.
Yeah, it can
I
be.
like them to be fickle.
This twice, man. So I'll roll this to wound, and then I'll do the full
Yeah, I'll
save
roll the
again.
saves afterwards if you want, because it probably might kill it with the first slap. It's very likely going to kill it with the first slap.
1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far.
Go.
What saves it got? 3 up.
Yeah, 3 episodes.
So it's 6 up. Yeah.
It's it.
That's right. I had to. You know,
Yeah.
doesn't
look. Bonk. Oh, can start packing away. Or luxury. So all these want to move a few close.
yeah, sure. I should have done their piling as well, didn't I? So piling. It's a ribbon like that. Do the lips count on this or not? I don't know if they do. Does that
I
count?
was using it on the outside there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But
Just because I will keep them on.
They don't count on the outside.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter then.
Because it got bases on the inside, so we don't.
Yeah, cool. It's worth checking, yeah. And this one is just heavy, not. I don't get the.
it's just dense, so you don't get covered.
Yeah, so that's me. So there's no point in me being in it.
You'll come and tell us if I said wrong.
Yes, yeah.
Hearing every word we say.
So I'll just.
Because in the final, we got all his attention.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, sure. Cool. So that's me, sir.
Okay. What'd you get? Stand vigil? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
3.
Yes, yeah. I've lost one.
Raise banners. You raised one there.
Yeah,
but
we've
you've
only
not
raised one.
anywhere
Yeah,
else.
not yet. No.
Grind them down. You
Uh,
killed 1
killed-
and 2, which is
yeah.
enough. And oh, so I think you raised a banner there. You didn't do the action for objectives there, or is it worth doing the one for objectives?
Oh yes, it probably is actually worth doing the one because I get 2 points.
2 points there, whereas it just delays 1 point for a banner.
Yes, yes, I've done
so
the
you
2,
do
yeah.
one for 2 points there, and then no banner raised.
Yeah, not yet.
Into round 2. I hold just 1, so 0.
0, yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's the end of turn 1. A bit of back and forth. Sally forth in, back and forth in.
Yeah, we thought the Kazakin did amazing. All of a sudden, this 12-inch charge comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, so getting rid of the Allarus is really, really good. That's obviously really, really nice. But yeah, a brutal retaliation. Making the 12-inch charge, getting the Chimera. Sitting here now. Now it's obviously piled in, which is quite interesting because like all of those tanks can see.
I'd have
now.
thought he would have hid behind the wall, but maybe he wanted to touch that objective 5 with another unit. So if one gets wiped off, he's still holding
to
it.
confirm primary.
Yeah.
You know. So so he's got the infantry unit, which are, you know, there's 2 plasma guns in there. If they get lucky, might do 2 wounds. It'd be cool. But all of those tanks shooting in. I just see Josh losing 10 Wardens, but I also see Josh holding objective 1 and objective 5.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting there. Obviously we've got Trajann on the other flank. That's going to be brutal. If Mike starts moving tanks over here to try and see, I think from where I can see, obviously we've got a camera. It's never right. From where I can see, all those tanks don't even need to move. They can just stand still and.
You can just imagine the meme of the turrets rotating around and staring down.
Fire on my position. But the problem is if he stays still, then the other Wardens on the right hand side behind the other big building in the middle advance and charge. You know, so because advance and charge is like on the just above the third L. Next objective 1, you can see the banner poking up. That's the advantage in charge, Sally 4th lad. So, because of where his position is, that's not a long way if he can try and avoid the woods. And if he gets in, that's it. Done. Game over, I think.
As soon as he makes contact with that full line.
Yeah, because then he's just flamering them, which is very annoying, but not great.
Yeah. He's against a big squad like that. It doesn't, doesn't do it.
Well, you'll kill one. Kill one or two a turn, if you're lucky. That's 5 turns to kill the unit. There's only 5 turns left in the game.
Yeah.
So Mike's retaliation is going to be huge here. He's going to have to deal with another unit of Wardens in a minute. If he can kill that unit 10 over there, amazing. If he kills the unit 10 and the unit of 3 that hold the objective on the far right, amazing. No primary for Josh. But we will see. It's going to be a big swing at this turn, I think. I think when you're going to start seeing whether he kills half of it and Josh can't retaliate or fails to make a charge. That could happen. But we will see.
Yeah,
we will see, that's for sure. So, who are you rooting for, Billy? What are you thinking? Because both of these armies are bloody horrible.
I know. I wouldn't like to play either of them for sure.
No.
I kind of, I've got a bit on both sides. I want the Custodes to win because, you know, we don't like the new hotness. You know, the cheese that is Kazakin.
Hashtag fuck guard in chat.
You know, but at the same time, Guard have been waiting for their time in the limelight. You know, they've had it rough.
Yeah, but this limelight's like take it piss.
It's blinding.
Yes, very blinding indeed.
So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want Guard actually.
Oh my god!
Just because of that.
Who are you? Who are you? I'm rooting for Custodians, mate. They're brutal, but it's just 20 lads running around being like, I'm in a charge wall. Here's a
20 giga chads.
20 giga chads, yeah. I can hear the Frank in the background, you know? I can hear the giga chad music in the background. It's going to be great, so yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
So I think the plan here is Mikey's like, what if I shot 9 mortars into 1 Terminator who's holding objective 1? It's spaghetti-o. And that'd be 0 primary. Like, really nails Josh's primary there, because currently he's got hold 2. But if his 9 mortars can kill 1 Custodian, like 60-point lad, then he's got to send a character back to go and hold his objective.
Peruni, yeah, and those characters in the Custodes army, they're key to some of the key utilities of, like you say, advance and charge.
Yeah, exactly. So he either gives up his home objective or he has to send someone back. He's not going to send 10 Wardens back.
No.
And the other Wardens on the bottom right are too far away now.
Yeah.
So if he kills him, that'd be really good. But the problem is he's 4 wounds, T5, 2 up save. 1 up save could be touching cover probably.
There's a lot of shots.
He won't be touching cover, so he actually won't get cover save. But if he shoots him with mortars, he gets plus on save and then minus on, so back to 2s. So.
But how many wounds has he got?
4, I believe.
4 wounds.
Yeah, the Allarus.
That's only 4 ones.
Yeah.
So 4 times 6 is 24.
Yeah.
Do you think out of all them mortars he can get 24 shots out to hit?
Maximum. Or does average? But it's 3d6 each, you know?
6 each.
So average, shit average, 27, good average, 36. So 36 shots.
There's a chance.
Yeah. And I think he's trying to spread out his buffs because he doesn't want to go, right, I'm going to put all my buffs on the mortars, all rerolls, all this, and he goes, no rerolls.
Yeah.
Against my 1 lad.
Yeah, he's got to be cautious with it.
But to answer your question, Jade, this is sticky objectives. That's true, but you have to hold it in your command phase, but you have to declare it, so that's interesting. So maybe you would deny primary. That is interesting. Let's have a look at Data Scry Salvage. Let's have a
dive in there and take.
And we're not going to tell the players that when it comes to scoring, we will remind them, but we're not going to tell them now, obviously. Yeah. That'd be a big changeover for Mike. But that's something that's a very good point, James. Good spot. So in this mission, if Kalei controls objects that is in no man's land, that is in no man's land at the end of their command phase, and 1 or more of their units are within range and has the objective secured, it remains under that player's control. The only no man's land.
Yeah, so the Terminator holding objective 1 at the top right hand of the screen.
He's shaking in his boots.
Uh-oh.
His pants are brown, I imagine. As
No
the
longer
arrows
golden.
darken the sky.
We will fight in the shade, he says.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if that's new. I don't actually know if that's new, but I'm looking at the book right now. As I said, so yeah, if a player controls objective marker, it's in no man's land at the end of their command phase, and one or more of their units are within range or has objectives secured, it remains under that player's control. So again, it could have changed. It could be different from Nephilim. I don't remember. I've always thought it was just, oh yeah, sticky objectives. I'd never gone sticky outside. Not sticky on the inside, other sticky outside. so yeah, good spot, James. But yeah, that's right. So at least sticky objectives in no man's land.
And here we see some good movement from Mike. He's wanted to move his Lehman Russ up, but he doesn't want to get tagged. So
Yeah.
guess what? Operation Human Shield with those guardmen. They're strung out in front of that Lehman Russ. He doesn't want any golden boys touching that tank there.
No, exactly. So I think this is a turn for Mike now. It's like all guns ablaze, you know? Get everything out, shoot as much as possible, potentially kill the one on the home objective because it's not sticky for that one, as we've all learned. Educational Hellstorm Wargaming once again. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll teach you everything about this game. Sometimes we'll even teach ourselves. That's a really, really. I said I've never noticed that. So again, I do have Nephilim book. I'm not going to go check, but it could have been like that for years, and I've definitely played that wrong. So we'll keep an ear out on the players to see if you say, oh yeah, it's sticky, so I keep it. I'll be like, no. There you go. He's made some gaps so the mortars can move forwards now, so they can reach that home objective of Josh's now, which is brutal. There you go. They're in. Oh no, it's not Terminator Custodian. It's Aleya. It's the character Aleya.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's
Okay.
she's T3.
Oh,
So we did our T's.
We saw how effective Strength 6 was against the Drakari last game.
Yeah,
And it was brutal, to say the least. So.
Yeah, exactly. Can I let you hold the fort, and I'll go and get a quick table update to make sure we know what's what.
Yeah, Mikey, go and do the rounds. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of your comments in chat. So where did we get up to? Not an Inquisitor painting up a Salamander's Successor chapter. That's amazing. Are you going for the green colour scheme theme, or just like a fiery scheme for them? You'll have to give us a bit of details, maybe. And David, oh, sorry to hear that. There has been some issues with regards to the Angron delivery. I know of at least one person that got it on time, I can say that. And I know a bit more than one person that's waiting there still. So fingers crossed it gets to you timely. I know there's quite a few people waiting on it. So yeah, fingers crossed for everyone out there in GW land that's waiting on that model. Don't forget, you can give us your opinion. Who do you think is going to win in this game? As I say, Mikey's rooting for the Golden Boys, the Custodes. I, for one, still have PTSD from when Custodes were running the meta. So I'm voting for the new hotness that is Imperial Guard. So don't forget to let us know.
So it's Aleya. The two single Allarus and the Witch Seekers, the Flamers, are in reserve.
Right, okay. So odds are...
Again, single model, I thought you meant Terminator, but yeah, Leia's in there, so she fucked it.
Yeah. Don't forget, with those in reserve, he can pull some in there, but he would probably be wanting to send those Terminators mid-board to get those tertiary objectives and actions completed, so we'll have to see what Josh has got in mind for that.
Yeah, exactly that, mate. It's just like, it's less little tools to deal with, because he's got to go, what am I going to deep strike on my home objective? And a bit primary turn 2. So obviously Josh is going second, gives him a huge swing on primary in the last turn. But yeah, it's very tough. I'm working on my Lord Solar conversion, which in last in a movie, Zulu ranks up Praetorians with Officer and Bugler. Nice, mate. Nice. That sounds cool. Make sure you share it in the Discord so we can have a look. ! Discord in chat if you're not already in there. It's free to join.
Yeah, regardless of what you're working on, let's see some pictures.
Exactly. It's going to be interesting, obviously. So Mike has Kassakin near Lord Solar on the left-hand side building, on the L that's like mid-board. And then he's got infantry squads everywhere else. So I think he's relying on tanks to deal with the Wardens, the ones on the right. I don't know how he's going to deal with the ones on Objective 3. or near objective 3. But the
So
ones
you reckon
objective
he won't
4.
pop that squad out in the middle, bottom? Not going to pop those out?
No, because that's just an infantry squad in there now.
Oh, that's just an
yeah,
infantry.
yeah. Kassakin, but they're over towards Lord Solar.
Right, I see.
Which is on the far left.
The nice little round. Well, I said little round base. It's a sentinel size base. Middle left-hand side.
Yeah, so they're over in this L on the right-hand side.
Yeah, right, okay.
So,
and again, Mike, now he's sort of made sure that that big squad of Wardens that's now mid-board wasn't coming towards objective number 6. Has swung his sentinel out.
He's miles away.
Yeah,
he's so far away at the minute. He's where he wants to be. He's managed to grab. He's had to grab objective 6 because he needs the a primary. But if he forces Josh over there, then again he's just going to try and counter with tanks.
Not to mention, it means it means that the Terminator that's going to come down next turn can't make a
can't just deep strike there.
Can't just deep strike onto objective 6. It's got to make a charge in.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
Which there is a chance of failing. It's not an ultimate.
Especially because he's got a lot of models in the crater as well. So yeah, I think the plan is deal with the right side, kill all them, and then deal with the left side. Because I think he's out obsect the. Yeah, so he's out obsector now on objective 5, and those dice so he can't heroically intervene. So he's managed to take objective 5. He'll data scry, get 1 point this turn. So now Josh is currently only holding 2. If he manages to kill Aleya on objective 1, then he's only holding 1, so 0 primary. Because obviously Mike didn't get any prime this turn either because he countered everything. So, because that's the thing, you've got this primary talent, it's domination, hold 2, hold 3. But it's not called that anymore, it's just called data intercept, but you know.
Yeah.
For holding, it's hold 2, hold 3. And more, which is going to be tough in this game, I think.
Definitely.
You're seeing that more and more, I feel like in Knife Fishing, we've evolved from like having really good secondaries, we've gone to primary denial, because secondaries get maxed out. So, we're going into shooting phase now, so I shall click over to them.
Yep, let's let the guys take over, and we'll see what happens.
Right, mate.
The Kassakin have the lasgun thing, so you're going to turn off rerolls almost immediately as soon as I shoot at you. So, but it's better to just fish for 5s. Oh, they don't have full rerolls anyway. So, yep, 2 CP. And they take aimed along with everything else. So 2 CP for 5s to hit, auto wound, and multiple wounds on 6s. There is only the rerolling 1s to hit and 1s to wound.
Sure. But then all of these have got reroll.
Reroll all hits. Reroll. None of these have reroll hits because I gave them the max blast.
Okay, right, sure.
So they're the only unit with reroll 1s to hit and wound, and then he has reroll all hits.
All hits, yeah. Still probably worth it.
Yeah, I think like it's worth it for him, and if you're going to spend it for him, do you not like?
Might as well do it because he can only see them, right?
Well, he can also see the spar unit.
Right. Oh, because of his range. Yeah. Sure. So what are they getting? Reroll 1s to hit and
reroll 1s. They're hitting on currently 2s, rerolling 1s with all the guns. There's not a huge number of shots. It's a sniper rifle, 2 plasma shots.
What makes them hit on 2s?
They're taking. They have 3s base at Castle.
Okay.
So they get +1. So
one of the orders. Yeah.
So it's 4 lasgun shots, sniper rifle shot, 2 plasma shots, and then 4 hotshot volley shots.
Yeah. So and he can shoot at full range. He's got like 90 inches on his. So. Yeah, you can see down. I could turn off the rerolls there, but then you get rerolls. But other than them, it's just him.
Yeah. Other than that, it's just him with rerolls.
Okay, now carry on with the.
You're okay?
Button, sorry guys.
Okay, so the mortar, the hotshot volleys.
You got some plasma in there, did you say?
There's 2 plasmas that are overcharging.
Okay. But I will do the transhuman on them
because you're going to transhuman eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the 4 lasgun shots. So this is the. I'm back. So this is the hotshot volley, and the lasguns have still got the snipers and the plasma to go. Bonk. And then wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. Well, that's not promising. 2 AP2 saves. AP3 saves. Doesn't make any difference, really. So, no. The sniper hits, make an AP3 save, or take 3 damage and 2 mortal wounds.
3 and 5.
Oh, so still take 2 mortal wounds.
Still
no
2.
feeling pain against.
Oh, because of the banner, yeah.
And then I've got the plasmas that are overcharged.
Does that banner work on the tanks as well, or just the infantry?
No, only the infantry. It's only core units. 3's hit, 6 auto wounds, roll 2 with plasma, wounds on a 4. So 2 more saves.
2 more saves.
2 damage each on your able.
Yeah, sure. So,
Josh. It's rude.
if I keep doing that for the tanks, then you can moan at me. But until that point,
I'm going to start this tank over there.
Yeah, sure.
Flamers first, see if I can get that guy on 1 wound.
What's the? Oh yeah, so there's a guy. Is it within 12? Are you?
Yeah, this guy.
I didn't know if they boosted the flame range. I couldn't see from
Just
this angle.
12.
So.
Okay.
Wow, that was
Okay.
an amazing roll.
11.
11.
If he wants. You get filled.
Bruh, oh my god, that was brutal. Can he survive? Can he survive? Can he roll those 4s? That's the question. It's not amazing.
Wow. So,
I mean, like 4 wounds there, was that?
yeah, Flamer's doing more work than the Kazakin.
One
Wow.
to kill the guy.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh, yeah, only one wound in the end.
then,
Because I feel no pain.
Maybe not.
Excellent.
Maybe
Right.
not.
Continue on.
Here we go.
Re-rolling nothing.
They all
I
they
don't
hit on
re-roll.
3s now, do they? As natural.
With the turrets, yeah. So they hit on 3 space.
Okay.
The 4's BS, and then they get +1 to hit from the turrets.
Just the turret. So that's why people are taking the heavy flamers because the heavy bolters are only hitting on 4s.
The heavy flames, yeah.
That's what. No, just because I haven't played much of the guard yet, so just wondering with the logic.
And I'm winning you on 4s, because I can't do any better than that.
So you had enough obsec on this anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, there's enough that it'll...
You take it off any meat. Yeah, so just do that one.
3 plasma saves at 3 damage on your inbolt.
3, yeah.
3 little saves.
Just 3.
Just 3 little saves.
So,
Josh, we talked about this. Next guy down the line. Just all the
flame's
again.
definitely out of range.
Yeah, flame's definitely out of range. Rerolls. Oh, actually, I'm taking more wounds from those misses though. Bop.
Oh yes, you will be. Yeah. Did he roll any ones or
Don't know, so we'll just put.
2?
He
Or
missed
1?
less, so we'll put 1 on top.
1 or 2, yeah, I don't mind. I forgot about it as well. So.
And then 4's to wound. 4 more?
Oh, because the auto.
Because the auto.
Sorry, I missed that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I always take the 6 out, put it on top next to it. Fail them all.
You've got another one, and him as
The big
well,
one.
which is he's flat 3 as well, isn't he?
He's flat 3 as well. AP 3 flat 3.
Just if I save a CP reroll something,
Yeah.
but
It's all the same, really. He's actually also got a last cannon, but yeah.
yeah, sure.
1. Josh.
Let's
At
just
least
kill
you
one.
let me kill one.
I was hoping
Nice
to roll a
of you.
6.
That's nice.
Just
of
to
you.
annoy you.
The next plasma guy. 1 more on me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Auto. Come on, all 4 too, Josh. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
We'll take that.
6.
6 this time. 6 fails. Come on. Oh,
1.
Josh.
He does that. Sorry.
See his face. Not a happy face.
Clearly, it's like I've lost my custody card. I'm upset.
Yeah, make all the saves. Right. This guy, full rerolls. Same unit.
Same unit. So how many? But is he hitting on 2s?
He's on 3s. Rerolling ones. He doesn't get any better weapon skill than a regular. So the only difference between a tank commander and a regular one is he can give out an order.
Oh, okay, fine. And he's getting what, 9 shots?
9 shots still.
But he's on full rerolls.
So he's on full rerolls. So 3's rerolling. He doesn't take more wounds on himself, and he's got a last cannon as well that hits on 4s.
Sure, I've got 3 CP left. I can go down to 1.
Listen, you're just gonna make all the 4s, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And this is why I don't do it. You hit it, I'll go 9 fails. Fuck!
Why?
Why didn't I make him reroll? Yeah, I'm gonna.
You're gonna spend it.
I think I have to. I think because it's important. Actually, if I have a decent sized squad there, that's really annoying for you.
Yeah.
So I still don't get any of the CPs back. So I'm down to 1.
3 misses. 2
But he doesn't
autos.
he doesn't
yeah,
think-
he doesn't
yeah.
take all 4s. Only 3. And there's a last cannon that I'll let you pick. I believe misses.
This is. No, I need a CC.
Josh.
Sorry, man.
You failed 2 out of 15
bro,
saves.
It's the opposite when I play
What?
Nathan first game.
Brutal. Yeah, gatekeep this bitch. I said Custodes doing custody things. So, alright, let's cut back.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting.
Oh god. That guy's plasma gun cannon into the. Can you see them around the corner? Is he?
Did he run or not? No, he didn't.
Each move 12.
Yeah, you can see
Which
them.
is
Yeah.
10. G3 shots. Hitting on 4s. Winning on 3s. 1. 32 damage that one.
Hell, that one.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, too.
Was one of those damaged from mortars earlier on?
No.
Oh, you didn't make any
Yeah.
ones. Okay.
No, I did make one and then I passed the 1-6 up.
You didn't get any 6 up against them from mortars. You couldn't make any because the.
Oh, okay, so probably one done then. So I think I did roll it and I didn't know you.
Yeah, so you can't make so one does die from that.
So yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I apologize. I forgot you had that ability.
No feel no pains, except against all these, which didn't need to take feel no pains because he just made saves. Made saves. Right, I am so boned. It's gonna be over so quick now.
Yeah, that was big for me.
Yeah, with like, that was
A whole guard army and you killed
36 shots.
You killed 3.
My hits were pretty decent.
I know.
My wounds were pretty decent.
My saves were bonkers. I'm not going to pretend I strategically outplayed you there. That was
Yeah,
just...
no. So it's only the mortars I think left to fire. I'm just gonna try and get a layer off. So
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Something has to go back there. So the one that's strength 6.
Is it the whole unit strength 6, is it, or there's one?
The whole unit strength 6 in the mortar. But so the unit of 3. Two drill ones. 6 saves, 7 saves, please. 7.
7.
Got
So-
3 upper.
3, yeah.
Next squad. 10. Oops. No.
That's all. Your mortars are both.
This is what I needed on the
Yeah.
on these.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's sitting in winning reroll once again. So
Another 6. No, oh sorry. 7.
7. 7.
She's dead.
Where are all these 4s a minute ago? Where were they?
She's fluffed it. So see, I balanced out my saves. There you go.
Thanks.
That was stupid.
Oh my. This is not good. Right. So I don't think I've got one last unit of mortars because I killed her in 2. Nothing's wounded there. Nothing's wounded there now. Just killed 2 whole units. Mortars over here. Let's try and clink them down because they're about to become a big problem. That's what 11. So max 1.
I know rerolls against them tonight.
Oh, no reals against them. And 4s. Just 3 saves. 3 ones. No justice in the world. No justice in the world. They've advanced, so they're not doing anything.
Yeah,
They've advanced to move out. They've done that. That's all fine. Yeah, that feels like everything. Can they take a mirage?
No.
I know they can't. So I control 1 and 2 for data incept.
Yeah, you got 2 points for incepting.
I am flexible for didn't kill a unit. All my infantry are in box or otherwise ranged. It's just 2 points for inflexible.
Yeah, because you don't get the vehicle one, do you?
Yeah, because I don't get the vehicle one because he's over there. Boots on the ground this turn. 1, 2, 3.
So they have to be. Is it fully within a quarter, but not within 6 inches, or is it?
No range restrictions.
Oh,
Just
cool.
in the quarter.
So 3 for boots, is it?
3 for boots for 3 different quarters. I've now rodded for.
Who did the? They did the rod, didn't they?
Yeah, they did rod over there.
So you've done those 2.
Yeah. Oh dear. Help me, Josh.
Oh boy, what a turn!
No.
Josh's saves there were ridiculous. I mean, yeah, Custodians be Custodians. Ignore our for him, but I think I said like what was it, 30 odd shots, kill 3.
Yeah, it's not
Plasma,
good.
30 odd 3 damage shots, kill 3 of them.
Pretty much the whole guard army shot at that one unit of Wardens. And...
Yeah, it is bloody hell, crazy. Just look at them. Just still that they're just gonna charge and hit Mike's front line. That's awful.
And those
That's
Kazakins
so
behind
bad.
that L, they're in trouble. They can't see them Custodians to Overwatch.
No, well, it's just a unit of guardsmen.
Oh,
in
is it
that
just
L.
guardsmen?
Yeah,
That's not
just
too
some
bad.
guardsmen.
Then. That's not too bad. But
That was brutal. 3 wardens in all of that shooting.
Mike's shaking his head.
He's not happy. He's not happy at all. He's very disappointed in himself. That was awful rolling from Josh. Just so awful, so mean, cruel.
It wasn't necessarily Mike's rolls. It was Josh's
Mike was fine.
hot dice.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. But at least he's managed to kill Aleya.
Yeah.
Denied primary, which Custodians scored very well, which is keeping himself in the game. He's decent for points, you know. Inflexible command at 5, boots on the ground at 4. He's done 2 rods.
That's great.
So I'm just gonna go and make sure they've got that score added on. I'll just go do that now.
See what
decent.
goes from
Just
there.
be a second, Billy. Just going to get that score on.
Yep, no worries. Let's take a look at what chat's saying. Excellent, James. We look forward to seeing that in Discord once we've finished the stream. That'll be ace to see. Yeah, the Sentinel just doing some parkour on the walls up in the top left. Always funny to see. And of course, Custodes. Wow, a 4+ invul has never been made so much. Never been made so much in one single game. Wow, Josh's hot dice really doing him some service here. Tell us about your extraordinary dice rolling. I know yesterday we had some incidents, shall we say? We had things like beast. What is it? The Beast Hog Boys, the Squig Riders for Orcs. They crashed into some berserkers the other day, some Votan berserkers, and did nothing. And then the berserkers swung back and did nothing. And I was sat there watching it like, what is going on with these dice? I think we're kind of seeing that now, but only one-sided so far in terms of Josh's saves. So yeah, it'd be really exciting to see how Josh, having weathered the storm of the Imperial Guard, can move up and take advantage now. As I say, he's got to crash into these lines. He's got to cause disturbance in this gun line. Otherwise, he might not roll so hot next turn. So he needs to get stuck in.
Yep. Just looked at score. Sorry about that. It said 0, so it was 4. So you just saw me check that. But
that's excellent.
But yeah, Mike's done really well in the secondary so far, which is important. Obviously, primary is going to be a big one. Josh has a big swing by going second, for getting the 12 at the end by just killing him off the objectives charge and then taking the points. But yeah, he's thinking, I'm going to charge the middle and hold your objective now. That's the plan.
So, Josh, let's have a look at what Josh's secondaries are, just as a recap. What can he do for some secondary points, obviously?
Yeah.
So, the data intercept is the tertiary, so that's you score, you do an action on a objective.
You should on the home objective, on objective 1. Very important, Billy.
Nice.
Because Josh has nothing on objective 1
he's
currently.
Lost that ability to score that, because otherwise he would be getting 2 points there.
Yeah.
Because it's however many objectives you control.
Now Josh has three in no man's land, up to 3. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
yeah. So it's however many you hold in no man's land. But yeah. So Josh has 3 units in reserve, 2 single terminators, and a unit of flamers, witch seekers. So he's probably going to be bringing 1 on objective 1. The force might have to use mortars into there again, but it's going to be a lot more difficult because it's higher toughness and 2 up armor save.
Yeah, the Terminator is harder to shift than that single character.
And then he's got to hold more that are not within either player's opponent zone. So hold more. You know, what was it called? Stranglehold. Middle stranglehold.
Old school stranglehold.
So by holding those 2 objectives, he's already got. By going for those 2 objectives, he's getting hold more every turn. Because Mike doesn't want to commit so far, you know?
And grind them down. Mike didn't kill any.
Not 1 unit.
Not 1 unit.
No, 1 unit.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 1 character. But
I don't think he's going to struggle to kill.
Gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But maybe Josh scores more in primary this turn. Than Mike.
If he charges, he's going to have nothing holding objective 3. He's going to get 2 for data intercept if he drops down into his deployment zone and does the action. Because obviously, because it's all in the turn, you decide the order.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens. I mean, that's what I would do. Might have a better plan. his battlefield edge is the longboard edge across the top, but he has a lot of options to reserve.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, those guardsmen up top on objective 6, they're reasonably close to that board edge. And if they've all got flamers, yeah.
5 flamers.
Is there much the Sentinel could do in return? Or plasma cannon?
Yeah, he doesn't really want to shoot sisters. To be honest.
He wants to shoot some
Mortars want to deal with sisters.
tasty wardens and things.
So no, he doesn't want to shoot there. He wants to deal with like the single, maybe a character. When they do get in, they're going to Overwatch, etc., or even just shoot combat with flamers. But yeah, it's the 2-ups. You know? 2-ups are obviously really good. We all know that. -1 AP, making it 3-ups, which is fine. But yeah, there's just lots of these. He's got to. There should only be like 2 wardens in that on that right flank. There's still 10. There's still 3, like 6 in one unit and 3 in the other, and then the character as well, getting +1 attack. So what I think we're going to see is probably a double swing. We're going to see this unit, as you can see now, moving in and hitting this right flank, and then the big unit of 10 swinging onto objective 1, denying Mike's primary once again, and being like, all right, well, you can shoot with flamers, but you're not shooting with anything else. And that's going to be an issue. He's got no combat counter in this list. It is all shooting. Which I think is a problem with guard. That's their one fall down. It's like, if something gets into you, and you can't fall back from it and shoot it, you're just stuck. You're just in it. You don't want to be in the mess. You know, like when you play Mario Kart, right? And you're like, last place, miles away.
Yep.
And then first and second place racing straight ahead. And then you've got the mess. So everyone else all swarmed together.
3 to 11, it's just madness.
Everyone's got red shells, everyone's got bananas. You know, they're just throwing them and just don't care. That's what's about to happen. It's going to be in the mess. You don't want the Custodians in your mess. You want to be first or second, you know? That's a weird analogy. But, you know, that's what I call it, the mess.
The mess, I like it. I do like it, the mess. Yeah. The Mario Kart mess.
I'm deep in on TikTok, Billy. You love my TikTok antics.
I do love a good old TikTok session.
I'm deep in the AI of Mario Kart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people are going crazy because if you play multiplayer,
the slingshot mechanics.
You're right, Billy. A really random fact, and Billy knows as well. If you're in first, you're miles ahead from all your opponents, and you're playing with someone who's kind of average. Whereas the further you get away, the better the NPCs get.
Yeah. Basically, the mechanic for the difficulty in Mario Kart is based upon whoever is the fastest physical player.
Everyone else just gets much faster.
Everything is matched to them, so it drags the entire field up to match the pace of the first place. So if you're just mediocre versus someone that's hyper good, you're last place.
The
buddy. Sorry
NPCs
about
are
that.
just better than you.
And once you get in that mess, like Mikey said,
and that's the thing. That's what's about to happen.
To get out.
Josh is about to get into first place, and all of his wardens are going to go catch up. He's just going to slingshot. I feel like we're just going to get so many charges this turn, and that's it. We're just going to hit a brick wall. All the Mario Karts have stopped.
That 12-inch charge was the blue shell of the game.
Was the blue shell.
And Mike used his mushroom way too early. The blue shell caught him.
Yeah,
can he get out of the mess?
That's it.
How many of the stars can he pull out of the
bullet
question mark boxes?
What items is he going to pull in round 3? That's the question. Is there a list? The list's available on BCP, my friend. If you just search All Stars, it should come up. But we did go through the list at the beginning. If you want to rewind as well, you can always do that as well. There's a couple of ways to grab the list.
I mean, it's a fairly standard Imperial Guard army. What looks like the best of the Codex. That's quite easy to recognise. You've got 3 units of Kazakin. 3 Lehman Russers with Plasma Kushner, triple flamer setup. 2
tank commanders, one with Plasma, one with the Gatekeeper.
Yep.
You got Lord Solar.
Leontus.
Yeah, you got Ursula
Creed. And everything else is kind of utility pieces.
Yeah. And then like 5 or 6 units of Cadian shock troops. Yeah. And then in the Custody, you've got 2 single Terminators, 3 Terminators that died, 3 Wardens, 2 bricks of 10 Wardens as Solar Watch, so for extra charges. And then we've got a banner with advance and charge, and then we've got another banner with +1 attack. That's pretty much, and then Trajann. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know, full details are on BCP.
So just like we predicted, we're seeing those Sisters of Silence coming at the top. Looking at objective number 6 with their flamers ready to go.
Let's have a look. And then we've also had 2 Terminators come down in the home objective. 1 doing data intercept and 1 dropping a banner. That's
Excellent.
good.
Action monkeys doing what they do best.
Action monkeys doing the main thing.
So I'm sure Mikey will give us a lowdown on the Qatars. He's more knowledgeable with them than I am.
So it looks like we're starting to think about the shooting phase. So we'll cut over to players and let them take over.
3s.
I'll roll yours, if that's okay.
Yeah, just roll those, man. Yeah.
Are the AP anything?
AP1, yeah.
Yeah, so 6s.
There's 60-point unit now.
Which?
60 points.
I know, they went down, they're really...
And they get the main reason I took them is they get the pre-game 6-inch move. So in the mission that you don't get the CP turn 1.
Yeah, they can just about get you that CP.
Which my list is so hungry for CP. I'm like, yes, please, I need that.
You need that on Recover Relics.
Which Qatar are you in, Josh? Sorry.
This my preferred, the 2d6 advance and counter stationary. And I'm doing it this turn. I'm doing both for my preferred. Last turn I just did the 2d6 advance.
Yeah. Which is why they didn't shoot.
Yeah. Normally I'd have the card, but don't know where they've gone. Those guys will just shoot those, and then because they're going to shoot and charge, just to guarantee some deaths over there. If I kill you guardsmen, that's actually quite good for me on boots and ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 5 AP1s.
Yeah, so AP1, so field there. 5.
5 down.
Hopefully you heard the Qatar info. He's in the preferred solo watch, so 2d6 advance and shoot and do actions. 2d6 advance, yeah.
Wow.
I think it's 2d6 pick the highest, technically.
And whereabouts is his advance and charge banner?
On the left-hand side, objective 3.
Right, okay.
The important place. So this is Callistus.
These guys are going to those guardsmen.
That's what he's in.
4 and rapid, the 3 are out. So.
Roll yeah, so 2d6 pick the highest advance.
3 and rapid.
Oh, 3 is it?
And
yeah,
normal move advance,
3,
you
6,
count as a major
10.
station A for advances.
Yeah, pretty good.
2s.
Certainly is.
And then 3s.
7. Those are missing 2 didn't wound, so...
So I've rolled 1 too many, so
that's fine, yeah.
7 here.
And I'm saving on 6s, so 7 dead.
7 here.
Roll 1. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
How many left in that squad? 3.
3.
The Kazakhstan don't count for boots on ground, do they?
They can score boots on ground. Just,
Oh, they
infantry they are.
They are, okay, cool. So they do count for it. It's not deep strike, the squad you've got on, it's just
strategic reserves.
Yeah, sure. So 3 left. Yeah, 1, 2. Can any of them see any Kazakhstan?
Yeah, these are cast. Oh,
yeah,
but you got
just
See over the tank.
Yeah, that's what I
The
mean.
one guy definitely can. The spear on the other guy can, and none of the other guys.
So 2 guys.
So these 2 here.
So those 2 will shoot the Kazakhstan.
Cool.
And then the rest. I've got 2 that can't see. So I've got 2 there, and then I've got 5 into those guys, and then the 2. They'll just go into the Lehman Russ. They're going to charge them.
Okay.
But it's one's in rapid fire, one's out against the Lehman Russ. Trajann rerolls. Are they T8?
T8.
So 6. 1. Oh, reroll
Reroll
ones.
1. 2. AP1, freeze.
Same. And then I've got 2 at long range into Kazakhstan. No, 1. 1.
Take on a guy cover. It's fine.
Yeah, fine. And then I'm fairly sure these are in rapid.
Yeah.
6, 8, 10. All hit. 6.
That kills 3.
They are dead, yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ooh. I can score boots on the ground with the mortars as well. Just, you know.
Okay, but they're in that quarter.
Yeah, they're firmly in this quarter and not going into another quarter.
Yes, yeah, sure. Then I've got some. So I can charge that, and then tag that one. I won't kill 2 anyway, so just charge 1 tag. That's fine. Charge the other one, so I can probably take out 2 tags, tag 1. Can't do anything about him. Can't do anything about the Kazakin. How's it gonna? There's another unit Kazakin somewhere, is it? Yeah, I just can't see. Yeah, so it's gonna do a load of damage. But that is what it is. These guys any good in combat?
No, 2 attacks. Hits on 4s. No EP.
So some charges then. This squad's just going to charge this tank, and then I'm going to try and tag things. They're going to try and charge the Sentinel. These guys will charge these guardsmen.
Yep.
And then these, because you can't block my charge, can you? So
Yeah, it's unblockable, chargeable, so you can.
So these will charge these 2 then.
2 units.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna Overwatch with
that
this
tank.
tank.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Nothing wounded, all on full health.
Yes, all on full health.
So
Yeah.
overcharging plasma, number of shots, max.
Okay, cool. That hurts.
All 6s. Make up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't make it up
No,
for me, but I only took 1 mortal wound myself.
Okay.
And then I thought the heavy flamers.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that's not it.
6.
Well, it's not like that. We're gonna kill a guy anyway. 2 saves.
2 on guys in cover.
Yep.
So.
6.
So their charge 6, 7, which is enough. I'm not going to re-roll it.
Certainly is enough.
Yeah.
Just exactly what you needed.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. Maybe could have got away with a 5.
Not to the end of it, to the whole.
Oh, it's inside of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. In that case, sorry, come down this side.
She's only moving 6 in, so you'll just lose a little bit of movement.
Oh yeah, sure, bring it back. Yeah, sure. Sorry, yeah, apologies. Oh yeah, because I don't want to go through.
Actually, I haven't said that. You're moving 7.
Yes, yeah.
Because you got extra.
Plus 1, yeah.
Sorry. Got me.
That one there. I don't think it really matters.
Yep, I'll do.
Those guys over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. They're in. And these guys. Nope. I'm not. Is it worth a CP reroll for a 9 actions charge? No. Do these. And that guy will go there to tag the guardsman as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Yep. I'm not interrupting anyone.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Do as you will.
Yeah, sure. I'll start over here then.
I'll
Do you want to, I was going to say.
save you the time of rolling that one out.
Yes, yeah. You can come on your board edge, can't you? So.
Yeah, I can come on this spot.
Yes, yeah. But still 9 inches away,
Yeah,
isn't it?
still 9 inches.
So if you want to charge me, you can, I guess. But... I'll go against the... They're all going to attack the Luminous, yeah, because that's the damage dealer, isn't it?
No stratagem spent there.
No, I might spend the... Depending on how many I get in here to tag, I might spend the 1 to give me a +1 to wound over here, but that one,
cool.
I'm not going to, so...
Need more dice?
I've got some more here, that's fine. I just need 2 more. This is just the... This is the 2 damage, not the blades.
Yeah, it's 2s and 5s.
Yeah.
Great. Not bad, not great.
9.
9? Okay, pretty fine. 7 on 5s.
Yes, yeah, we got 2 up saves, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that
Very
save
great.
was very good.
Yeah, very great.
So 6 damage.
Do 2.
Wow, that was I didn't think you'd pass that many 5s. 3 more. Just damage 1 then.
Winning on 5s. Was it 3 or was it 2?
3.
3. Take 1.
Oh, yeah, because it's damage.
Only AP2.
AP2, yeah. Oh, AP1 is it because of the? Oh, you're.
Well, you're already AP2, so I'm
Yes.
saving on 4s. I guess it's damage 1, I get +1, but the 2 still fails. And the
Yes,
4
yes,
still
that's what I
passes.
mean, yeah. And then here, activate them. They're 3 inches. So, I can do that. So I think 3 are going to not be able to fight.
Because you want to keep some training back. Yep, makes sense.
I don't. Even with a 3-inch, they wouldn't have.
Oh yeah, fair.
They wouldn't have got in. So I should do it.
So 6 of them.
Yeah, 6, and then I can tag that with the consolidate next.
Yeah,
that's fine. But I'll give myself +1 to wound here.
Yeah.
I get
And
the
you don't
CP.
cost it.
Yeah. Two. 6. I do get to reroll
Yeah, you
ones.
do roll Trajann.
Trajann. So that one still misses.
Haha, great. 1 out. I'm gonna live.
I don't know where I've got that. I've got like 1 blue one and 1 red one.
with
That's ended
skull.
up, I don't know where have I got these from. It said boards on this.
4s.
Reroll the ones.
Pretty good.
So those are out. Those are out. Those are out. And then I'll reroll these ones. So 4, 8, 12, 16.
16 5s. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You've got this. He's dead.
No, he's dead, yeah.
Does he blow up? No. Spending TP.
Is that to shoot? Yeah.
Yeah, shoot in death.
Does that take it down to 0, does it?
It just doing out
Yeah.
area. And that's going to go over there. Is it worth spending that now, or is it worth Asakin's next turn? No, it's worth spending it now. So just the turret into that unit over there.
Oh, so you can shoot at any target. It doesn't have to shoot the unit that killed
Nope,
it.
no.
Okay. I
Shooting.
didn't know as it died, did it shoot the
I'll double
unit?
check.
Yeah, sure.
To be fair, no.
No, I'm not sure. You
But-
might be completely right. So
I've not really, like, it's an amazing strategy, but I've just not really used it so far. Because my tanks haven't been dying. Oh, that's not. What the fuck's it called?
I don't know. Yeah, I've not played enough of the Guard yet, so no which way around it is. That's all.
It's the vengeful salute. Yeah, stick and shoot.
Yeah, sure, that's cool. It wasn't.
Yeah. No. I like to double check when.
Yes, yeah, sure.
So D6 shots, 7 shots.
Is this on which unit? Is it? Sorry, the strength.
8.
So I'll spend 1 to transhuman them.
Transhuman. It hits on 3s and hits on 4s. Sorry, doesn't reroll. 4s, no rerolls. 2 saves, please. Oh, good God.
Tag
that fella.
Yeah. Don't think I can tag anything else, so just tag.
You can tag Caskin in the building.
Does that
tell you, sadly, but you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I can fall back and shoot, but then I can't like use all the orders. I mean, I'm not realistically going to use all the orders on them anyway, but it's better than just leaving them there to just shoot for no reason.
yeah, sure.
All done?
Yes, yeah, because we didn't resolve that. Yeah.
I'm not going to shoot anything.
Yeah, cool.
Anything back. I hold 2 for a 4. That's our round 2, so it's on to round 3, isn't it? Did I go first? I went first, didn't I?
Are the Kazakin obsec?
You're saying can you tag it? They're not now, but I'll make them in my. I'll make one of these obsec in my command phase if you step on it. So
okay, yeah.
Maybe it benefits you doing it.
Yes, yeah, it will. Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I have the movement to step on it, so I'm just asking.
I'll make something obsec now.
Does that count as? Is that an action or what's? How do you?
It's one of my orders.
Okay, so it just costs you.
It'll still get my.
It'll still get you 4 points.
I'll probably do it to this tank and then.
Yeah, so it still gets you the 4 points, is it? Then?
Yeah, still gets me the 4 points. So control 2. Your points for last turn, stand vigil for sure.
And grind. And then I got 3 points for kills.
And 3 points for kills? What's kills?
No, but sorry, not kills.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I meant that.
Yeah. Round 2, round 3. Gonna go a lot quicker now. I'll have CP back.
Yep.
Right, so quick orders.
So somebody's obsec, I guess.
Yeah, we'll make this guy obsec, so I've got obsec on it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, there we go for round 2 for Josh. What a turn.
Very impressive.
Having those 20 warders, well, almost 20 warders, being able to get into the lines now is brutal. Obviously, as Mike said, he can make his one of his units objective secured. He's holding objective 2 and objective 6 with the Sentinel.
Yep.
He's actually going to score primary.
Hey.
The first of the game. So, yeah, like really good turn. Not killing that Lehman Russ on the middle bottom is not terrible, but like it's annoying for Mike. It's annoying.
It's going to be annoying because those turrets
sorry.
can shoot out of combat if they want to.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what he's going to do. Whether he's gonna fall back with one of them at least, but he's just I don't know what he's gonna kill here. You know, I might just go and double check.
We'll have to check, yeah, because it is a bigger squad, isn't it? Yeah. So while Mike is doing that, let's take a look at you guys in chat. Oopsie, not an Inquisitor. That is a bit of an oopsie. Hopefully it hasn't messed it up too much, the hard coat being used instead of contrast medium. But it is a problem that GW do put it in very similar bottles. I've kind of made that mistake. I've never quite applied it, but reaching for a LeMay medium, I've picked up an hard coat before and almost applied it instead of too much of a big deal. When you're mixing it with paints, it can create bad combos there. So hopefully it didn't mess up too much of the model there. You managed to salvage it. Maybe just a bit of a matte coat spray would be enough to fix that for you. So hopefully. Anyway, Mike is returned.
Oh, yeah,
Hopefully
sorry. So yeah, so because
of
the coherency, obviously trying to do everything, sometimes you just can't. Because he's trying to protect his characters in objective 3, tag the Kassakin on the left in that build, or the unit in that building, and then tag the Lehman Russ and hold an objective, which he couldn't quite do. So with the coherency pullback, now Mike doesn't need to use the order for objectives secured. He just scores primary anyway.
Cool.
So I don't know how he's going to change those orders now. I don't know what he's going to do with them. But obviously that has just saved him an order, which is obviously good for him. So, which is a big, stuff like that, it's like, it feels like he can, but then you're going to go, oh wait, yeah, 2 of 2.
Yeah,
I can't stretch out quite as much.
It's part of playing such an elite army where you have the you've only got 2 large squads to sort of do stuff like this with. I get used to it with Chaos Terminators, 10-man blob. Want to do so much with it, and sometimes sometimes the coherency.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not always paying attention.
No, exactly.
But you want to do the best that you can with that one big elite unit.
And because Custodes, they are so hard to kill, I feel like he's going to try and go, I've got so many, I'm probably not going to lose enough to force a coherency, but if he did, if he managed to kill like 1 or 2, then he might have a coherency issue here. So
yeah, definitely.
I watch it. Michael killed just enough where he doesn't. Like 3.
Yeah, it's always when you remember a rule, it doesn't matter. But there we go.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just thinking about like what's gonna fall. The conversation happening here is basically like what's gonna fall back. Custodian's gonna try and shoot on fallback as well because Josh has got the TP. He's gonna try and shoot stuff on the way out to try and deal with that, so he doesn't have to deal with it in his own turn. So he's just thinking about a fallback, and if he doesn't have line of sight, he can't shoot them.
Yeah.
So he's gonna fall back with the infantry squad out of line of sight, so the infantry can't see. And he's just running over to get boots on the ground, essentially.
Yeah. Score them secondary points.
Again, with no primary, those secondaries are really important right now.
Not to mention, if the Custodians want to deal with them, they've got to dedicate shooting that way.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know what Mike's game plan is going to be here. It's going to be shoot, just where.
Yeah.
I don't think those mortars are going to be able to shoot into his home objective this time. But also, he's got to kill both Terminators to make a difference now. Because obviously, last turn he got up a banner and did the Data Scry. The Data Scry salve, not Data Scry, that's the mission. Data intercept the action. But now he's going to kill both to stop that. Because the banner's there now, don't matter.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult, especially with the big threats of the Wardens in his face. He's going to want to dedicate that good firepower there,
and then
as opposed to the backfield.
Exactly. Now, the mortars ignore Feel the Pain, but there's just so many of them, and they're all 2-up saves. It's brutal. If he can get some to actually have line of sight, then they'd be on a 3-up save because they're -1 AP. And they'd be hitting on freeze. So maybe he'll get 1 unit. Yeah, but obviously he's like, where he's positioned, because the Wardens are so close, you can just like shuffle him ever so slightly and then smash that unit,
Is there an order to fire heavy weapons without penalty? Or is that like a bonus of one of the relics?
There is ignore heavy, but he's got the banner, which ignores all modifiers.
All modifiers. I thought there was something lying around there.
Filial of Nemradesh.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it should be interesting to see just how much. It's basically pulling out the infantry there. He's trying to like screen out now. Just kind of like, where am I going to go? I'm going to get charged by something. How many's left? I don't know. How many do I plan for? Last turn, I shot my entire army and killed 3. I have less of my army now, and less of it can shoot. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting retaliation.
Using his tanks to movement block as much as he can here.
Yeah.
Mike really good at using the bodies and footprint of larger units in the guard that the guard have access to really body block as much as he can on the board. We saw that last game with the Drukhari. Very good positioning. He managed to screen out all of his deployment to try and minimise the amount of behind enemy the Drukhari player could score.
So the plan is to kill that big unit that's right in the middle. Ignore the unit on the right side. Hopefully they'll pile into Lehman Russ and bounce. But he's already got boots on the ground, and Josh will have to pile in towards that Lehman Russ to fight, so he's not going to be able to touch that unit on the right. And then, whether he starts shooting on Objective 5, to try and deny some primary, which wouldn't be a bad shout.
Maybe.
He's currently holding 3, but obviously he's got the Objective 3 very well protected.
Do you think
now.
He's going to dedicate anything towards Nephilim this turn? He may have a unit in reserve. Is that what you were thinking earlier?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's got Custodian in strategic reserve. So I'm sure we'll find out, because if he's got him, he's going to bring him on this turn. There they are.
Here we go.
As you can see. That's some more Custodian being by the looks of it.
So he does still have access to the action and shoot order?
They might just be Canadian squad. I'm going to go double check. We need to find out, don't we?
Yeah. So let's take a look at chat just while Mikey's disappeared there. Not too bad that it's just a glossy contrast colour. Because not all is lost there. So don't forget, has your opinions changed since you first started watching this? Anyone that's been here from the beginning, maybe it looked like the Imperial Guard, their first turn was looking really good, and then all of a sudden this 12-inch charge came out of nowhere. Did that change your opinion? Has the last turn changed your opinion? Or has Mike's movement changed your opinion on how this game may go? Let us know what you're thinking.
Yeah, so that is a unit of Custodians moving now. We're right all along. It was just an infantry squad in reserve. They didn't say that. Okay. They didn't say that, but that's okay. So
that's okay.
The unit Custodian on objective 2. So unit Custodian running up the left here. Neither of them were in range for full rerolls. That was the problem.
Yeah,
Custodian to the right, infantry, because they all look the same. Yeah, they're all painted the same. They're all painted camouflage. Pain. So he's got 2 units of Custodian. They're probably going to get reroll ones they hit, but not full rerolls, which is a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
No.
So it's looking like he's going to target those sisters up there just to remove that issue and then jump back on objective 6.
Like it.
Yep.
Like it. I think we're going to be moving into the shooting phase now. So the mortars are stepping onto the terrain so they can see through to get that +1. Well, essentially.
Excellent. The other mortars are moving round.
Not suffer the minus, you know.
Yep.
So there's a mana doesn't suffer the penalty for moving and shooting.
Yep.
Doesn't suffer dense.
So they're hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s or everything.
Yep.
So there we go. Going to shooting, so we'll shut up now.
Do it again. I'm gonna shoot his blast gun there and his flamers into the unit he's in combat with.
Okay, cool.
He's not re-rolling anything, so it's just whether you want to try and shoot him in that unit. You got 2 CP, haven't you?
Yeah. So what's got rerolls?
Full rerolls. Reroll 1s to hit and wound. Reroll 1s to hit and wound. Reroll 1s to hit and wound. Reroll 1s to hit and wound.
I think the players still turn off rerolls, but it hurts against the plasma because then you're winning me on 3s. And then neither of them. Can he shoot? The one
he can't shoot. He's falling back.
He's falling back. Yeah. And he's hitting on. Does he ignore? Does the banner affect the tank?
No. The tank doesn't get the banner bonus. So you get your feel no pain against them.
Okay. No. So I'll do the. I'm gonna. He's not got any rerolls anyway, has he? So.
No.
So I'm not gonna do anything.
There. He's not rerolling anything. 2 autos and 3s. 5 saves, please.
Yeah, that's it.
On these, on your invul. And that's the mortal.
Did you do the -1 to hit?
Yeah, it was hit on claws instead of thing because I'm in combat.
But -1 from the banner as well.
-1 anyway. So
okay. Oh, it's
-1.
it's the
it's not a ballistic skill drop. So.
Oh, it's not a ballistic skill drop. Oh, apologies. So 5 was it?
Yeah, 5. 3. Oh, failed saves.
Yeah, I always do some fail saves. So
yeah.
On this squad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 1 dead. 2 dead.
3 dead. Cool. Good going.
Should have passed 1-6 there, but
this guy's pistol.
Does it make any difference from where I take them off?
This guy's pistol, strength 8, AP 3 damage, 2 shots.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah. Do you want to transhuman or do anything?
Is he getting rerolls?
No.
No, not at the moment.
2 hits.
Does he?
Oh, banner. -1.
Banner.
Yeah. Sorry, forgot that. Banner's over there. Oh, that's annoying. This girl's pistol, Creed. She hits on 3, so it's down to 4s. Strength 5. 1 AP 3, 2 damage. Okay, fine. This guy's plasma. Blasts for max anyway, the sentinel.
Yeah, sure.
1 auto, 1 miss, and 1 wound. AP something 2 damage. AP enough if you're on your roll. It's only one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, reroll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, just roll one again. So
sorry, yeah. I thought you said it was 2. Okay.
Fine.
Apologies, I thought you said 2.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Let's make you spend some CP. Tank with full rerolls into them.
No rerolls.
No reroll. And he's still blast profiled, and you're still above the range, so that's okay.
One auto.
The 3 doesn't hit either,
-1.
unless he ignores the banner.
No, doesn't. But 5.
Three more? 3 damage each?
He doesn't ignore.
I've got a last cannon from him as well that you can have for your save that miss.
Numbers.
He also doesn't ignore feeling pains.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're not making any now, so it's
No.
they've given up on you.
Did it? I don't think I've made that many feeling pains, but
No, it's not been.
no.
2. There you go.
He takes a double
So
one.
2 die and 1 takes 1 wound. These guys into these 2 overcharging plasmas. Oh, they fell back. Ignore me.
Yeah, they've got.
Ignore me. I didn't do his heavy flames into the squad he's in combat with.
Sure.
11.
I didn't get to move that. Didn't move up, did I? But
Which the
just that Terminate squad, wasn't it? Terminate squad.
4 saves if you want.
What do you mean?
Could I have moved any of them more into the cover, or is it just the one? I don't know because I can't remember where the
Well, no,
guards
so I
were.
had guard.
Yeah, they were all there, were they?
Yeah, that's fine.
So is it 4?
4 saves,
So I can-
AP1.
3 I can take it unless you don't care. I don't think I'm going to fail all 4.
You're not going to fail. Just roll. It's fine.
No.
Take 1 and maybe nuts. Okay, that's good. We've got Kaskin left. We've got Mortars left.
And that's
Kaskin. Mortars. I've not got full rerolls, so they're not doing anything, but they are hitting on 3s because -1. I ignore the -1, so they're just hitting on 2s.
that squad.
That squad here. which
This
has
doesn't,
the-
does it?
No, this doesn't. This doesn't have any buffs at all. Except reroll 1s to hit and win from this guy, which doesn't affect those.
Yeah, sure.
So plasma.
All hit, no autos.
Wound on 3s. That's 3 AP somethings, 2 damage. AP involves. 2 damage. No feeling pain.
Oh, so 1 dead, yeah.
Volley.
Sorry, I keep getting them out of banner.
Volley. Last gun. Last pistol. All of them wounding on 5, so it can all happen at the same time. Right, 1, 2. Those are useful. And then it's hitting you on 2s, and I don't reroll because I got rerolls.
Yep. And then 5 wounds, is it?
And then it's 5s to wound. Rerolling nothing.
Is
Did I get reroll?
this the mortals as well?
If I got any 6s, it will be, but I didn't get any. I didn't wound with anything.
Oh, but they count as mortals, do they?
Yeah, so 2 saves at AP 3 plus
2 mortals that I
mortals,
can't
but
take.
You can't take a feeling pain.
Okay, so 2 wounds, and then 2 more saves at AP3.
Yeah.
So 1 more.
So 1 guy dies. And then I've got the sniper rifle, which you can't reroll.
Yep.
Okay. The unit that fell back over there, everything into the Sisters of Silence.
Yeah, sure.
That's my best way of putting wounds on the board. They're just 1 wound, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, they're just 1 wound, yeah.
Polyguns.
Also wound. T3.
T3, yeah.
3 saves.
AP2.
AP2.
So 1
One
dies.
dies. Last guns.
1 auto. 3 saves.
AP2.
2 more. So
2 more.
Any other
plasma
guns? Oh, they got some other
Yeah,
guns.
we got guns, autos, misses, and save AP3.
So 1 left. Is there any
And
left?
sniper rifle.
Oh, sniper.
It's an auto wounds,
Because it.
and it does a mortal wound too. Because a 6 just auto wounds.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Cancel
And
also
you can.
does a save at AP2 and a mortal wound.
Oh,
So I
so
think
the
that-
mortal one kills me.
Yeah,
Anyway.
kills. Cool. Okay. Well done. That's sniper rifle, I guess. This guy's plasma. I can't see those. They've gone back. They don't have to do anything anymore. They've shot. There's just shot. Mortars are all that's left. Nothing of those damage. I can fall back. First round of mortars that are on the train and can see these guys. There's only 2 of them left.
Yes, yeah.
I'm just gonna morale check at leadership 11 -8. No, they were down 1, so minus
They were down 2, I think, actually. So -7.
-7. Not that available.
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why
First
Custodes aren't
Morse
fearless.
unit that has the one with +1 strength.
Yeah, sure.
That's 10, 14, so 2 silvers as well.
So no rerolls to hit.
No rerolls to hit, but I do get 3s, and I am on train, so
Oh yes, the front unit. Are they all on train or just the front unit?
The front unit 3 is on train. There's 1 from this squad, and some of these have nudged around the edge.
Oh,
I don't know if that'll get them anything. And then 3 is in the strength 6. No rerolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jumps.
10.
I mean, actually, this is AP1, and I can see you, so no minus.
So
it's actually fun.
Yeah. And you ignore the -1 to hit from the banner.
I ignore the -1 from the banner, from my banner.
That's great, isn't it? So 3s.
Yep.
Was it 10? Did you say?
10. And no peel on the ping.
So 1 dies and 1 takes a wound.
Dies 1 screen. Red squad, 2 can see you, 1 cannot. So the one that cannot see you, 5 shots. Hit you on 4s, rerolling nothing because no rerolls, no autos, wounding you on something. That'll do. 2 saves on 2-ups.
6-1.
6-1. No peel on the pain still. And
Yes,
the 2 that can see you, 8 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8. No rerolls. That's 1 auto. 4s. No rerolls. So 4 AP1s.
I know. Feel
2
the
more
pain.
no peel on pains.
Yep. Come.
That's them all. Cool. Yo, we got a squad. Way to go, guys. Now I wish I'd planned for something more useful. That's my 10. I've got no charges. You've just got to fight.
I just get to fight.
Yeah, you get to fight there.
This twice, dude.
Yeah, just roll the first slot and see what it does now. Take the saves because he's only got 4.
He's only got 4 wounds left, isn't he? 5 saves so far.
He's dead.
Okay, he's dead.
Is he low? Nope.
Nope. Cool.
Consolidate into the 10.
I can actually disengage and if I want to shoot.
Oh, yeah,
him.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, I want to shoot actually first.
Yeah. So I'll point up. My turn is 5 for inflexible this turn.
Sure, yeah.
Boots is 3.
How many wounds has Mortar's got? 2.
3 banners, but not yet. More to 2 wounds yet, so
They do get
they
shredded.
die so fast.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was checking.
so fast. And that's
all I
all
wanted
the
to check.
action, so that's fine. So start of your turn, you hold 1, 2, 3, and that's a 12.
Yeah, I get the 12. Yeah.
I think I'm really just trying to put some points on the board. I don't really need to stop your points going up anymore because it's not.
Yeah.
So 1 banner here,
Yes, and I get a point for a banner.
and then you can raise banners.
And what did you get for your inflexible? So you're up to 10 now.
5 up to 10 for that.
It's such a good one, that one.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's
Boots, did you get anything?
3 more.
3 more.
1, 2, 3.
And you've done 2.
I've done 2 for that one, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you'll probably get your own one as well. So you'll get 3. You'll get the 3.
Yeah, I'll get the 3.
Yeah.
So it's all, 8 was all I was hoping for. Really.
Yeah,
I didn't
sure.
think I'd get more than 8 on banners.
No, fair enough. Right, okay. And then my Qatari. Here's Rendax.
Kill vehicle's good.
Yes, yeah.
Which one do you want?
Okay, there it is. That's the end of the turn for Mike. A really good breakout there. Really good breakout with the killing all those Wardens, which is really good.
Yeah, that was impressive that he just chewed through. Got the
Yeah.
amount of shots that he needed to. Kazakin coming in.
Got rid of the sisters as well, so that's not another objective down. No more flamers to murder all of his infantry in that top corner. So obviously we've seen this Warden brick that's still alive. There's 7 left still? Yeah, seven left, which is not good. Not good for Mike. Because it's in his lines.
That's 7 too many.
That is 7 too many in your deployment zone, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to make a mess. But if he can do something very similar, really weaken them, maybe leave it like 2, kill 5 in his next turn, it's going to be good. But it's just, I think Josh is going for those mortars.
Yeah, the mortars are key. Because if not, those mortars are going to rain down hell on the backfield.
Yeah,
or lend fire
every
to
time,
the Kazakin.
every time he leaves a character an objective, he's just going to keep hitting it and like, yeah, take this.
That's the key to killing Custodians characters. I set them.
Exactly, yeah. Just keep shooting him because if even it takes 2 turns, at least they're not still holding it, you know. But maybe Josh has forgot that sticky objectives is a thing in this mission. Because the
he
two
thinks
units.
He needs to keep it on number 5. That squad of the 3 wardens.
And objective 4, the character who's
And the
also
character,
objective secured.
He's the +1 attack character.
So he could,
with the
they could be running in. You know, we don't know.
Let's see.
I'm saying this quietly because I don't want to accidentally let them overhear anything like that. But this mission does have sticky objectives in no man's land, as we've learned. So they could both those 2 units could just run straight away, and as long as he boxes Mike in, he'll never lose those objectives.
Plus, if he doesn't remember, he might also. He's leaving Trajann on number 3.
Yeah, so there you go. So I don't think he either remembers or doesn't want to risk giving Mike that objective back. Because whilst Trash is on objective 3, Mike's not going to go near it. He doesn't have to shoot him. But it does mean what he could do if he wanted to is objective 3. Those 2 characters run over objective 4 and 5. That unit over here. Oh, maybe he has remembered. I don't know. He might have remembered. Maybe I didn't speak too loudly, did I? Or maybe he's gone. I'm holding 2 already. I'm holding more.
Just so people are not in the same room.
We are in a different room, yeah.
So
that's why we're talking very quietly, because I don't want to say it too loudly, you know. So yeah. So that unit of objective 5 could charge off the objective.
5,
yeah, and take it. It does mean that Mike can't just run back onto it and take it off him in response. But so I think that's like the best position. But and then something, I think that's a teleport from Allarus. Maybe a teleport home stratagem, I believe.
Potentially.
To a banner, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Within 3, that was the.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the name of that stratagem. Let's see if we can find it. Teleport Homer. Adeptus Custodian teleport Homer unit. Allarus Custodian.
There we go.
Remove it and set it back up next to a Vexillus Praetor, more than 90 inches away, and an objective. It's a nice double object objective 5,
Sorted, yeah.
even though it doesn't need to create sticky objectives. But he's just got another unit over there to be more annoying, because he doesn't, as we mentioned, he doesn't need 2 in the backfield now. His plan is to kill the mortars, so his backfield can't be affected. Do data square on that. Do data square on the back objective on objective 1. Drop to banner on objective 5 now with the Terminator, and then he can charge in with the unit of 3. So it's good. It's good play. Just thought it's interesting that you don't actually need to do that. He could have just ran away, till teleported and dropped a banner, but he didn't need to pair it with the other unit.
So this is Custodes shooting phase now. So,
yeah, going for those mortars, I think.
Yeah. So it's that unit of Wardens shooting into them. Because they're touching the terrain now, we can clearly see them.
Yeah. So let's cut over. We can let those guys tell you what's happening.
And then 6 saves on the other unit.
6 saves.
Dead. Those 3 over there. Oops. Into the guardsman.
Yep.
Four.
3.
So 3. That's all my shooting, sir. Charges.
Which guy's landing the building?
Oh, cool, yeah. Trajann will charge the tank.
Yeah, I'm not spending my CP there on it. Watch.
That was in, yeah. And then those guys are going to charge. What we got? Kazakin. Which are these?
Commissar, command squad, mortar squad.
Giving good orders or anything like that?
He gives 1 order. He's 3 wounds, 4 wounds with a 5 save.
So he's not doing much.
He gives the.
They're the one.
Shoot. He gives the counters obsec. So he's got,
but they can do that as well, can't they?
He can do that as well.
Okay,
These guys can't do obsec. They can do. They give like reroll ones or but they've got the banner. So they have 5 feeling of pain if that helps.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually. I'll charge. I just don't want to fail it. So him, them, and that.
Okay. Easy charge.
Yes, yeah.
Just roll it.
On here.
So
of course I would have got it. But if I declared it, I'd roll a double 1, and then I'd be like.
Yeah, exactly. we know how.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and Trajann is in as well, isn't he? And these guys, sorry, will charge those guardsmen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have any CP to interrupt, do you?
Nope.
No. So I'll just start with.
Yeah, yeah, go wherever you want. How do you want to break it? Or Trajann first?
Do Trajann
Easy.
first, yeah. And I'll do the 6's auto wound.
Okay.
No.
Rerolls his own hits.
Rerolls his own hits, so all hit. 3.
A 3 AP3. Take
6 damage.
6 damage. Down to 4.
Down to 4. Oh, and his doesn't wound. And then over here, Kazakh can just disintegrate. How many wounds he got? Did you say?
4.
Oh, he's got 4. Okay.
5 of them.
He's got 5.
Maybe.
Maybe. Actually, I don't really care if he dies or not that much this turn. So Trajann can fight twice.
5 of them.
5 of them. Okay, fair enough. Right, I'm going to do... And these have just got...
2 wounds each. T3.
T3.
No
So
save.
2 dudes into them.
Yeah.
1 dude into the tank. And then the rest into the squad.
So how many is that into the squad?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Because it's only 1 dude here.
Yes, yeah.
So I'll pull the squad.
Yeah. Just because I can attack with Trajann twice if I want.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I'll pull the squad. Just do 1 guy into the tank. And then you're, and I'll, the 2 dudes into this, I'll pull
Yeah,
as well.
sure. So one auto wound.
1 auto wound. 2
2 wounds.
Takes 2.
That's 2. So Trajann does have
Get
to
that
fight.
moment shackle out the way.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it matters really, so I will do it. Just to, I want to kill him. So
Roll your, did you put any attacks into him?
just 1, yeah, yeah.
Just 1, yeah.
So reroll 1s from Trajann. So 3.
Dead.
He's dead, yeah. And 3, 6. Into the 1 auto wound. You want to just do that one?
He makes it.
And then 5 more.
5 more.
He's
Dead.
dead.
1 CP. Shooting death.
Yes, yeah, sure.
Into, I think I can get him. I don't think I can get over here. The Terminator, they're both 5 wounds, both 4 up saves, so they're both
Yes,
equally easy to damage. So I'm going to shoot into the banner over here.
Yeah, sure.
Shots 4.
Okay, yeah.
Pin on 4s. Auto. Unit on 3s. 4 saves, please.
4. Damage?
3.
3 goes through. I will CP roll on. Try to keep him alive, yeah.
That's the
that-
blow first. He doesn't blow. If he blowed up, we'd have to undo that.
Oh, can he not
Yeah, he
do
can't
it?
do it if he explodes.
Yes, yeah.
I think. But it didn't matter because he didn't explode.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, I just need to do that. Oh, you got a gap. You got, oh,
Oh, there's a guy hanging on.
yeah, sure. Because they could have gone 3, couldn't they? If I tag them, does it affect their orders in any way? You can just leave combat and do orders.
Yeah, I can't leave combat and do it, but they only give 1 order out anyway. The order machines are clearing them.
So it might as well stop you doing an order.
And order you within 4?
That guy, or
Yeah,
is,
you are within 4 of that guy. Yeah.
yeah. So with this guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Spot, so you
Yeah,
just tag him.
Just tag him. Just to give me at least if you lose one. I don't think it makes any difference necessarily, but. Do you want me to roll this?
No, no. What's been your turn? Starts.
Weakness within. Cool. Your turn, sir.
Right. What am I going to do besides panic? So he's taken 3, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah, just pop him.
Sorry. He's got 5, so he's down to 2. Will.
And I get grind and vigil.
Yes. Full rerolls on the Custodian squad.
And I get.
We're going to give them the
0 on your primary, don't you?
Yeah. Any 5-man infantry squad can do actions, can't it?
Say again, sorry.
Any 5-man infantry squad can do banners, not banners.
If they're troops, you get +1, yeah.
Yeah. If the troops get +1, but don't right. Prefectus orders quickly. All cast forward to the Emperor. No. Still perform actions intended which are fell back in advance. Cool. So Prefectus order on these guys all at once or whatever it was called, so I can fall back and do an action with them.
Oh, to do your back here, yeah.
We'll do full rerolls on the Custodian. Make you how much EP you want?
2.
2.
You got to 1, don't you?
Yeah, I got to 1. We will spend. Cause if I can kill us, then maybe I can just claw some points at the end of the game. Maybe, maybe not. We will make him OBSEC. So 3 orders from him, 1 from him. So they can't do OBSEC. So OBSEC, full rerolls.
Yep.
They're gonna get +1 to hit and the extra AP. Then we're gonna do 6, 7. The reroll 1's there.
Reroll 1 is okay.
Yeah, reroll 1's because the blast doesn't help when it's D3 shots anyway, so it's not really much of a bonus. These guys are gonna just step onto here.
Yeah, sure, man.
This guy is gonna run in.
So then, going into Mike's 3, let's have a look what he's got here. So he's got to deal with these Wardens down on objective number 2. And then he's got 1 Warden over on objective 5. The plus, sorry, no, that's a Terminator over on objective number 5. Objective number 4, he's got the +1 attack banner character that he's got to deal with. He doesn't. I don't know if both players, me and Mikey, we don't know if both players have forgotten that these center objectives are sticky. As I say, we're just taking a look here, but Trajann Valoris, those Sentinels are getting very, very close to him. See if Mike's got a plan for that, or whether he just intends on taking that down. Obviously, the mortars are gone now, so that Terminator up there on objective number 1 is safe. Solar Leontus moving up there. Maybe he's planning on charging Trajann Valoris just to finish off any wounds there. As I've mentioned, he's no slouch in combat, Solar Leontus, but going into Custodes is nothing to take for granted. Rod going off there, so he's going up to 8 points. I believe it was this bottom left squad down here. Doing the rod action. And yeah. Looking interesting. Mike has weathered the storm to a certain degree. He's still got some killer units. A couple of squads of Kazakin. And the Gatekeeper plus Solar Leontus and Ursula Creed being able to buff the units that are left. Can he do enough damage? We'll have to see. I'll pass over to the players while they explain what they're doing.
Is it strength 6, is it?
Strength 8.
Oh, strength 8, sorry.
Take. Damn it. Let's do this guy's las cannon and big gun here.
What's he got on? Reroll.
I'm just going to make sure he's outside of 6 Trajann value, if that's okay.
Oh yes, yeah, we're rushing. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Give me a free heroic 6. Yeah, thanks.
Please do, please do.
Um,
So it's D6. It's 6 plus D3.
do you want to
shots.
just check you because you're probably blocking
Line
a little?
side,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Do something like that. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
So what have they got? Full rerolls.
Full rerolls, hits and wounds.
And can you do the mortals one? Then?
Yes.
Is it only one CP to do?
Yes.
Mortals? Okay. So and he's got reroll 1s.
Yeah.
Okay. So and that they literally can see that or them, can't they?
Yeah.
So I'll turn off. I've got 2 CP left. I'll turn off the rerolls.
Turn off rerolls.
Yeah, sure. That's what I was just wondering. If,
Okay.
how many
so
rerolls you
number
have?
shots. 7. 7. No autos. No random range of 3s.
4.
4s. No, yeah, 3s because no rerolls.
Yes, yeah,
4
because the double reroll there is
Of course.
too powerful.
And there's a blast cannon as well that if you want, I'll do.
So
Oh. Blast cannon. Blast cannon.
that was actually on him, wasn't it? Or did you mean to do it on him?
No, it's over there.
Yeah, sure.
Oh. Hair pistol. 3s. 1 auto. 1 of the wounds. 2 AP3s, 2 damage.
AP 3s, are they? So
AP3s,
yeah, so
yeah.
1 out of cover then.
Yeah.
Does the banner
No,
work?
it doesn't work on her.
So one takes 1 wound.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't be. I knew you weren't within
Yeah,
training
yeah.
range. That was a. Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. I didn't.
No, it's fine. 2 plasma, sniper, everything else.
Yeah, sure.
Plasma's overcharging. Oh, he's not taking any damage yet, have we?
No, he's not. He is -1 to hit if it makes a difference.
And 2 hot shot volley guns there.
Okay.
So just some shit shots here. The pistol won't be in range, but the. Well, everything's in range that way, so it's just what? Full las guns and las pistol points. Can't reroll against them, so you turned off.
Yes, yeah, turn off, yeah.
And I spent the 1 CP for the mortals.
Okay, you spent
so
one.
those 2 I have to roll to wound with.
3 mortals?
3 saves at AP2 on these, and 3 AP3 on these. Sorry, plus 3 mortals.
AP3 are they?
AP3 because they've got taking.
4-ups, yeah. I didn't know if the cover made it. So
Yeah.
so 3 4-ups and then potentially some more mortals as well.
No,
So-
definitely some more mortals.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So it's 3 saves plus 4.
Yeah.
Total, yeah.
So just 4 damage. No feeling pains.
Oh, does that work even if you run? Is it?
So it's just an aura. So
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
1 is on 1 and he dies, and then the mortals kill another.
Yes, yeah, sure. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know.
we're rushing. So
I didn't know when you ran away if it
Yeah.
turned off or not. So.
And then the guns over there. So the plasmas. And I can re-roll against him.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
One
Is
plasma
-1 to
kills
hit.
themselves. Yeah, I got that. And then 3s, re-rolling everything. So 3 plasma shots on your Immol. 1, 2 damage. And the sniper rifle.
Misses.
It's +1 to hit, so it's on 3s, so it does hit. Do I want to re-roll it to try and get the auto wound?
Why do
No,
you? What's the +1 to hit from?
from the order that they've got. So
But
it's
-1
okay.
from the banner.
Yeah, so he hits on 3s up to 2s.
Back to 3s. Okay.
No, because he's heavy, so it goes 3s and then -1 to 4s.
4s. So it's still
Misses,
4s.
so I've still got to re-roll. Whoops, sorry, lost it.
No, it's-
And there's 3 against it, misses. You're right. Okay, that's not so good. He's going to live. That doesn't take that objective down. Nothing here goes down. There's no shooting over there. There's no shooting over here. Didn't kill anything. Charges. Horsey to him.
I don't know how good he is in combat, but
6 attacks. Strength 6, AP3, 2 damage.
that's not bad then.
Yes. I haven't got a CP. I use
No. I was there. Yeah. Both on
the
0.
Horsey was going for his.
He's tripped over this. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
fella.
Because I knew he was going to take the -2 anyway going in.
Yeah.
But I thought, what would it be?
You would have been fine, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'd had a CP, I'd have tangle footed you, but I didn't. So.
Yeah, that's my turn. I think. What's that? We can pretty much work out what's happening at the end of it, can't we?
Yes.
So
yeah.
I score. I didn't kill anything, but Inflexible is very happy across the board. So that'll be a 3 points.
So up to 13.
Up to 13.
Boots
on the
2.
ground, 2. That comes up to 8. I was 0 on primary. It goes on to additions, which obviously I didn't do because I can't do that anymore.
I'd have heroics probably into one of the. Are they any good in combat?
No, the crap.
You guys alright updating CP as well?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're at 0-0 now. Well, one. We're about to go to 1-1. Yeah.
You 0 as well.
Yes, yeah, but now go
Go
up to
on
1. We'll go up to 1 in my turn, won't we?
Start of your turn. It's 12 gain.
12. I score 4 for banners.
This is round. Is this round 4? Or is this your round 3?
Round 4.
Yeah, we're round 4.
Yeah. Oh, and he'd have. Are they terrible in combat?
You'd kill them. I don't think it matters anymore. So because the objective doesn't come down, so your banner's still up.
Yeah,
because you're 2 models.
Yeah,
Oh, you're upset.
No, not upset.
So then you do have to fight this one.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But I still
7 wounds.
Still get. Oh no, because then you'd be.
Because then I will take this one down. But you will still.
No, you wouldn't.
Because
You
get
can
12.
test, wouldn't you? You don't take it down. You have to.
Oh, I am obsec.
Oh, he's obsec.
Yeah, he's
okay,
obsec. So you have to fight him.
Okay, so I might lose a banner point. Then.
Yeah.
So I'll fight him then. 1 auto wound.
Yep. All it.
And then the others hit. Toughness.
6.
So 3s. So 4 in total.
He's dead. Just blow. You take 1 mortal wound, and I take 1 mortal wound. You do get 1 mortal wound.
So I'm actually down to 2 later. So then I do keep that objective.
Yeah, then you can keep that objective, which is fine.
Okay, so banners is right for.
So the starting turn, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 for banners.
Yeah, so it should be on 5 now for banners.
So there you go.
your
That's the
grinds.
end of the turn now. Just wrapping up there, just trying to work out the points, but a bit of a whiffer for old Mike.
Yeah.
It was feeling close, but with that whiffy of a turn, it's looking a bit bad now.
We were saying there's just, although the units that he's got are the Kazakin, there's just not enough of them.
Yeah, there's that one unit just to the left of Lord Solar, but if you'd made the charge, that'd been really good because he'd then maybe kill that character, took his banner down, denied primary.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's just not enough to do damage now. So those 5 Wardens, that's a handshake. So the 5 Wardens just going to run through his army now. If they don't kill it, he's going to tag it and hold the objectives. So I think Josh is going to max his primary, except for maybe not data inset, but pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
He's going to get loads of race banners. He's going to get grind them down every turn, and he's already on 13 points of max vigil, stand vigil even. And then obviously Mike might be able to get some more boots on the ground. I don't think he's going to be able to R&D. I don't think he's already done the 2. He's done the 2
it's just the
third.
top right that he needs to do R&D, so he won't be able to get that.
Yep, exactly. Which is he just can't get over there now. So get some boots. He'll get maybe a data intercept here and there, but it's just I think Josh just doesn't get a full win, but just gets a very good win now. So because it's quite obvious how this game's going to go now, so there's no point playing it out. It's just 5 Wardens are going to run through the back end of Mike's army, and Mike's just going to try and hold 2 objectives with Lord Solar. That's about it, you know.
Yeah, that's all he can do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
So we'll just get we'll total the final score, and then we'll probably know the champion and first qualifier at that All Stars Hellstorm Heat 1.
Custodes coming out of nowhere.
I know. Everyone's saying Custody bad, we're secondary lol, and then here we are, 20 Wardens lol.
Back on top, baby.
The fact that you can use those stratagems all the time, really good.
Yeah,
That's just
good.
carrying the army, you know what I mean? Turning off rerolls, transhuman all the time, all day, every day.
Yeah.
2 CP all the time, not really using it for anything else. Just having a great time.
Like I say, maybe they are the sleeper counter to the Guard Codex because they rely so much on the rerolls.
Exactly.
They rely so much on the mortal wound, taking them chosen.
Yeah.
And they are relatively fast if you're taking. What's this build again?
Solar Watch.
Solar Watch. They're
Yes.
relatively fast.
Uh-huh.
And obviously durable.
Yeah, exactly.
What counts against
Again, if you
Imperial
make
Guard.
silly charges early game, fly across the board, you're fine.
Yeah, that 12-inch charge.
Yeah.
That really.
Because even he only need a 9, it was pretty consistent, but making a 12 just gives him so much extra movement.
Yeah.
You know, 12 inches, that's an extra 3 inches he didn't need. Then another 6-inch pile in and consolidate. There you go, 97, 50 to Mike. To Josh, sorry. My apologies. To Josh, what a game. What a fantastic game to watch. 2 fantastic players. Played it perfectly. I just think Mike shooting an entire army and killing 3 Custodians will always feel like you're going to lose a game, you know? That's just studios falling apart. $10 million studio, you know what I'm saying? So what a fantastic game from both players. They both played it like absolute chance. It's a pleasure to watch. It's always fun to learn these things from these players, like watching just how precisely they move stuff, their tactics. I think Mike had all the right ideas. I don't think that either player made a mistake. I think Mike had the right idea of just like, okay, I'm going to pull back with everything and try and shoot this side. But then when he tried to shoot this side and everything, well, nothing happened.
Yeah,
unfortunately. What was it? What he said, like 36 damage, 3 shots or something silly? And then mortal wounds as well, killed three wardens.
3 wardens.
Not good.
I mean, just the amount of 4+ invuls that he made on that second turn.
Yeah. Really
so
bad.
Good, so good.
Yeah, well, really bad for Mike. Great for Josh.
Good for Josh. Yeah.
But that was it. That was like kind of he shot his way out, but then at that point he just kept losing stuff. So he just had less and less to deal with the first unit.
The momentum had already been built up on the Custodes tide.
We saw in turn 3. He just wiped that unit at 10. Which if that had happened turn 1, different game.
Oh yeah,
well,
absolutely,
turn 2 even.
Absolutely, yeah.
Different game, but now because turn 2 whiffed so hard, if he'd done average, he would have been in a much better position. But that same unit was in his deployment zone turn 4, just walk a trade.
And that's just how it is with a dice game. Unfortunately, you're relying, even when you are playing a Dakar army, you're trying to take advantage of the numbers game. You know, eventually someone's going to roll some 1s.
Yep.
Apparently, someone's going to roll a lot of 4+ as well.
Yeah, Custodes be Custodes. But what a fantastic weekend! I hope you all had a good time. And we get to go now. We're gonna go give out some prizes.
Got to do the all-important thing of honouring the great players that have been here, offering out the prizes for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
We've got a raffle to do. I've just got to hide the placings because they're going to be able to. Everyone's going to be able to see who's won, and we don't want that.
Best do that.
I've had it open all weekend.
Get a sneak preview.
We don't see who's come third yet.
Yeah, so we'll have to love you and leave you. We've got the important thing of running a tournament to do.
I know,
so,
awful. But the top 2 players in this event, obviously one of them being Josh, because he is 6-0, the only player undefeated at this event, will be invited back in October to compete in a top 8 knockout from 2 players from each of our heats throughout the year to compete for £500 minimum.
Yep, minimum.
And
minimum.
A ticket to the Atlanta World Championships of Warhammer. I keep calling it Warhammer World Championships, which is right, but not quite right.
Yeah, technically.
It's not at Warhammer World. It's in the US.
Yeah.
So that's it. So that's the first one. The next one is going to be on the 15th and 16th of April, which is currently sold out. But if you'd like to come down and compete, then get on a ticket for Heat 3, which is happening in June.
And you too could be battling for the chance to fly out to Atlanta.
Exactly. So Heat 4 goes on sale next month, and then the Invitational is ran alongside a final. Well, the finals are run alongside a large event. It's 120 players held in Sheffield, where you'll also be able to win a cash prize and a ticket to Atlanta with 120 other players, which goes on sale in April. So lots of stuff happening. Very busy.
Two chances.
Two chances
to be there.
You know, I'm going to be poor. I'm going to be giving away so much money. You know, so I'll be there. Like, please, I'll paint your terrain for money. Yeah. That's going to be me all the rest of the year. But yeah, so it's going to be exciting. So that was Heat 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again next week doing more things. I've been Mikey. You've been the lovely Billy.
I have.
You are just very lovely. It's
always been a pleasure. Thank you for having me back again. So what we will do is say goodbye, say goodnight, and hope you all
catch you next time.
Yeah. Stay safe, guys.
Bye, everyone. Bye.